that all the
Does
time.
everyone own a gun? And
had
I'm like, yeah,
I,
motherfucker, back up.
okay. So I played competitive hockey growing up. We had a tournament in Lake
It's a
Placid.
bomber clad, you bomber clad,
Live
you fucking
and
clad is bullshit, man.
talking to
They full of shit. The Europeans, man, they mess up everything.
We
Go
have a
ahead,
special
man.
caller. This is
wow. This is
the Jafakin.
Jafakin.
The Jafakin.
Okay, so
It's me history, man. It's into me. It's natural. I smoked the ganja since
am,
I was 16,
am
man.
am I that bad? Am I that bad? Be
He's the
honest.
imposter Rasta.
Okay, so
That's
when I
his name,
was
the imposter Rasta. That's your new character, Zola. You got
you're
to
that
call him
bad
with the
though.
imposter Rasta.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. For the 12th time. When I was in Lake Placid, I was talking to American kids and stuff there, and one of them said, is it true that you all live in igloos and there's no electricity there?
I'm
Wow.
gonna tell you the truth,
Well, we're
Brad. I'm gonna
waiting.
tell
For
you
real.
some sad shit.
Wow.
So I learned my first thing about Canada, like literally in
Yesterday.
the 12th grade. No, in the
Oh,
fucking 12th grade. Like that's how long it took for my
shit.
my
Okay.
education was like we even mentioned Canada. And we only mentioned y'all was because y'all technically had the same type of market as we did, which is a free market economy. But y'all are like last time when I was in high school, it was like a middle. Weren't y'all like part democracy, free market? But then it was like
Part democracy.
no, not
He was
part
like, last
democracy. I'm
time I
talking about
checked,
your
y'all ain't
economy.
shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Huh.
I'm not
That's what
saying
he's
that,
trying
but
to
I
say.
forgot the other term. It's
Well,
not
we're
for what's the opposite of free market? I forgot. I should have paid attention harder.
Communism?
no,
No, there's
Socialism?
another
but
one.
we're
There's another one.
come on, Brad. You know that
Capitalism?
we're cheatering on.
That's a go. Socialistic. She said it. Just
Yeah,
own
socialism.
that shit, bro. So that's
Socialism?
why
Capitalism.
we were like, yeah, they're like halfway in between, and they because I
Yeah.
remember my teacher saying there weren't too many economies that could actually pull that off, and then they would, but Canada does it well. So
Yeah,
kudos
that's
to
why
y'all.
Yeah.
Web3 is Canada. Web3 is the new Canada, guys.
There we go.
Web3 is
And then
capitalism meets socialism.
and then the second time and same fucking response. I'm 35 years old. I went to Vegas for the first time, and I'm outside the stratosphere, and there's this girl there. She must have been like, I don't know, 18, 19 years old. I'm just talking to her, waiting in line to do the jump off the stratosphere, and she says the exact same thing, and I went, this was like
Yo,
almost 20 years later, literally. I was 15, 16 years old when I was in Lake Placid for that tournament. And then at 35 years old, I'm in Vegas, and this kid, like 18, 19 year old, and she goes, I'm just telling her I'm from Canada, whatever. And she goes, is it true that you guys live in igloos and there's no electricity there? I went, what the
I get it
fuck?
all, dude. Always. It's not so bad now.
I'm
Like
still
I've noticed
waiting for the
now it's
answer.
bad,
Is
but
it?
no.
Is it? Well, is it?
Yes, I
Well,
am
we're
currently
waiting.
rubbing two sticks together to keep my phone warm
Right.
and adjusting a
I just thought you had a
tinfoil
crank generator. That's why you get bugs
makeshift
sometimes.
satellite dish in
Yeah.
order to call in to do this show.
I remember when I was in
Yes,
Disneyland when I was
Canada.
I thought you were just on
I'm
Starlink.
sorry.
no,
or
you're
that.
I
I
had
was just gonna say Canada is just a mystery. Like it's kind of y'all fault.
Sorry,
Like
Jess.
no one. I'm
it's not
sorry. Just go ahead, Jess.
fault. No.
That was the funniest.
Cause I'm
No,
saying
somebody asked me when I was in Disneyland when I was like 12. I was wearing shorts and the kids were like, "Where did you get your shorts?" And I was like, I thought like, "Oh, this kid is super special and I got to be careful with this kid." I'm like,
My
"The
mom says I'm
store?"
special.
I'm
She says I'm
like,
super special too.
I know,
The
Brad, that you
store.
know this.
Yeah, this is
I'm like,
factual
the
facts. Factual
store
facts are here.
that they were like the kids like he's like but like down here like they don't have shorts there and I'm like yeah man they got shorts but yeah I've heard everything from is it true you live in igloos to the only one time I heard is it true that when you stop at the border you park your truck and you get on a dog sled. I don't know how
Even
many times I've seen American vehicles coming up in the dead of summer with ski racks like and
you're
ski.
kidding.
No, dude, seriously. I'm like, where are you
Oh
going,
my
bro? Like,
lord. Oh my god.
y'all never broadcast anything. Like the last time y'all made it on the American news was the little truck situation. Like it's like Canada. Like y'all have a way of like being off the grid. You know what I mean? It's like
That's
Off
China
the
the
makes
communism.
the
grid.
American news. You know
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
Yeah.
communism part, Zola.
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
because everything
And then
is
they have
so
free market
big
capitalism.
and like all flashy lights and like crazy attraction for the states. Canada be sucking some ass. Don't get me wrong. You know, and
That is also the communism part.
and if Canadians want to be famous, what do? They fucking go to the states. They become famous there, and then they come back to Canada, and
yeah, because
they
I
they
have
rip
a
blend
shit up,
in.
and
I
then
You
they
heard
rip
know,
shit up.
about
That's just it. That's how it works.
like Justin Trudeau like banning guns or some shit. Is that true?
He's a double agent communist
Yeah.
anyway.
yeah.
We're
No,
gonna be
what happened to
Canada's
that?
son.
Because
We're gonna
like
be
when
Canada's
I
son.
Well,
saw that
He sold
said,
us out to
when I
China.
saw that shit, Brad, I'm gonna be honest, and I know that's actually a fact. And when I saw
What?
that, the little situation with him like fucking with y'all gun laws like to that extreme
Listen,
level.
He took
listen.
him
Let me
that
let
away.
little
me let me
situation.
explain
You
something
can't have
here. Let me
Yeah.
guns.
explain.
Like, can
Let
I
me explain
finish my
something.
topic, bro, before you try to
No,
explain
let me
something to me?
explain.
He
No,
said
let me
no.
explain.
What do you want
Let
to
me explain.
explain to me? You
Let me
don't have
explain.
no rights. Talk to me. Tell
I
me how
got
you
all
let that man
rights.
fuck you. How you get
Yeah.
your
He
gun
told
stripped?
us
He got punked. You got punked, dog. Ashton Kutcher is in the
you
closet
just need to
laughing at
rebel
your
and
ass.
storm the Capitol. Like that's all
Okay.
you
No.
need to do. Like
Them
the
boys
I
trained.
know
Americans
This
people.
show
fucking
This.
is
stormed the
officially
Okay.
off
Capitol.
the
Like
rails.
You saw what
It's
happened when they tried to
officially
take women's
off.
rights away?
It's
This
They
might
only
be the
tried to
been
take the
first
judge's
time.
life
16
away.
minutes.
Fuck with me.
Officially off the rails. Okay, let's take turns when talking about how the government's trying
Yeah.
to grab our
Please.
guns. Because
I,
that shit can get heated, and then people get shot.
yeah.
Because we're
You know
talking
what?
about
I don't
guns,
We
because
know.
we
everyone's
could
grabbing their
we
guns
could
on the
Literally,
make
gun
that's the
show and
history.
tell.
funniest shit. It's
That's
so
like
ironic,
no
right?
arguments
Yeah.
during gun show and tell. That's got to be the rule, right?
We
Live
could
by the
make
sword,
history. We
die
could
by the
make
sword.
history here tonight, though. We could make
The first
history here
live
tonight.
shooting on spaces. What?
No, no, the first muting. We've never had a
I've
mute.
never had to mute. No, no. That's why
Mute.
I jumped
No.
in because
Yeah.
I sing with a song instead. We all do musical numbers here.
You
Yeah.
was gonna mute me, Brad?
I would
Like
never
you
mute
No,
can't
you.
no,
take the heat?
no. That's what I'm saying. It could be the first one.
So
Anyways,
what I will say
hold on,
about all that?
Wow.
hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Because my ex, what I want to tell you, Exolo, it will help you probably in with your explanation. It'll make it just like that much better for you. Trust me. So I just want to tell people listening here and with the speakers, our prime minister, okay, his father was an open communist and a politician and had a political science degree and everything else. Our current prime minister,
Factual
okay,
facts.
Yeah, factual fact. Justin Trudeau, his background, he's a fucking drama teacher. He's got no political
Factual
science
facts as
degree,
well.
no shit, nothing. Okay, then the genius appoints the head of Health Canada, who is a fucking graphics designer, no medical background whatsoever. Okay, she's a graphics designer, and so that's why shit just wasn't happening over here. And then to make matters even funner for us Canadians, for the first time ever, the Department of National Defense has a civilian as the top gunner, and she is a civilian lawyer, civil lawyer, civil. She's a civilian for one, not military, and she's a civil law lawyer. So why
Yeah.
is that? Because he's been getting his ass sued, and so he put a fucking lawyer at the top of the biggest fucking federal government
Damn.
department. Yeah, so like shit's just
And
like
that's how it's
how
done,
do I
kids.
fuck up this country
So
so
that's
bad that I
expert
make
advice.
sure that I get reelected every goddamn time. So here's
Well, if
how
you
he
want
did it the
expert advice
second
on how
time.
to destroy
Yeah,
economies,
how do
just
you
watch what
destroy a
any of the
country?
world
Here we
leaders are
go.
doing, or
Yeah, the
any
second time.
economies. Just watch what the world leaders are doing right now with like
Right.
Bitcoin and like how
So
this
the
whole thing's
second
happening. So
time,
Hey,
he just
we're not
kept
having a
Starseed,
good
throwing
time.
what
money.
You
time
keep
He
is
doing
just
our
that.
kept
show?
throwing money at the problem, and he bought everybody's vote. Right? He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, here's $2,000. We'll call it
Brad,
the
I'm about to
stir."
yank you. You have 30
Like,
more seconds on your soapbox before I yank
"Rah."
it out and you repeat.
That's it.
I'm
I'm
yanking your
done.
soapbox out.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because we have no politics on this show. I mean, we can get into politics, but like we try
No,
to
no,
like
I hate
not.
politics. That
Yeah.
wasn't politics. I was just reaming out the stupidity of the
No,
people
but
that
it's
are.
like yes, we
That's
don't
it.
we can't even get into how stupid politicians are because there's so many spaces for just talking about how stupid each
Oh yeah,
politician
yeah.
is,
No, I wrote a
and
book.
that's like a whole like 3 hour
Yeah,
space. It's just like
I wrote a
let's
book.
go through the list and let's give them each like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Right? I could give
101
you a laundry
ways
list of American
to
politicians we
fuck a
could recount.
country.
But that could be a fun little once a day
Mhm.
like a
No, let's
SVU
not
of the
say we
day.
did.
Yeah,
Let's
okay,
not say we did.
perfect. I love that.
Yeah,
Let's just be
okay.
like, hey, remember how we used to have that bit back in the show that we
Yeah.
used to do, and we don't do it anymore. Yeah, let's not do that anymore.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So, Iglola, does that help you in what you were going to say?
Negative, and you don't have to play to my ego, man. If there's something you feel you need to say, you can just say, "Hey, Zella, like, I hear you, bro, but I really need to say this, and I'll shut up. I know how to be quiet and listen
I,
to another
I
person
wasn't
speak."
I wasn't playing to your ego. I thought you had egos, like Lego
No,
my
you're
ego.
good. You're good, family.
Okay.
I
Who's
hope y'all
grabbing extra
have some
ego?
Canadian syrup to
There you
go
go.
with
See?
those waffles.
With them
So,
egos.
as long as they're
Right?
not blue, right? But
As long as
I
they're
was
not
just,
blueberry.
I was just
That's
gonna
good.
say
With
your
solo, yeah. Go ahead.
government or whatever you call that shit over there, it's a joke. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not arguing this. They're sucking some ass. I just said that. They're sucking some ass.
That's why I
Like,
stopped everyone from yelling over each other because I was like, I'm pretty sure we all agree what's happening over there is ridiculous, and
Yeah.
over here in America too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say I know the states
we ain't want to
are
talk.
bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, the states we're bad. Like, we got some issues, but like,
Yeah. You guys are sucking some balls and we sucking some ass.
yeah, but
That's
it's
what
I mean,
it
like,
it's
is.
none of
fuck,
us.
man.
It's our leaders who
It's like they
quote
know
unquote
better.
elected. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
one thing about being an American. The title American has power. Like, that shit's scary. It's confusing. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's loud. You know.
It's
I
Like
confusing,
said,
the our
yo,
own
straight up.
government is like, you sure you want to do? Like they be like in the meetings, they're
Yeah.
like, what will the people do? Like they be like, what about those people? Because you know, if you say this to
Yeah.
those people,
we've
Yes. There's that
Canadians
aspect, right? There's that
Canadians
wild
have been
card.
sending pigeon messengers over to the Americans saying, "Please take us over." We'd
yeah,
And the
rather be
Americans have been shooting
Americanized
them and eating them.
we have. We be like,
Just
what
just
the
We've
take
been
us
fuck?
over.
shooting
We'll
What the
them
go
fuck?
pigeons.
quietly. We'll go
Get it, boy!
quietly.
Get it.
Pow!
Get that pigeon. We'd be shooting
With
that
that
pigeon.
44. You
Yeah,
know
and we'd
what? We
beat
will
that
shoot
pigeon.
a pigeon with a 50 caliber rifle that we
50
got off
cal.
a
And we
Navy
throw
boat
out your nose.
Bring
because
Oh,
up
we
the
were an
God.
old
battleships.
chief.
The
Literally,
Canadians
dude.
need help.
Brad,
They're
there
so.
are people that drive tanks down the street. I shit you not. I
Oh yeah,
promise you,
no,
at least everyone
I've
in
seen
this room.
YouTube.
Yeah,
I've
they're
seen
called police
YouTube.
officers.
Yeah, y'all think Grand Theft Auto is fucking real. I know
You've seen
y'all
them police
crazy.
You're
tanks,
allowed to
bro?
own the
I
tank,
seen them.
Yeah,
man. In the U.S., you can
There's
have a
police
tank.
tanks. There are
crazy.
actual, yeah, there's states where you can own a tank.
Shoot first, ask
Did you
questions
guys know that
later.
there's more
Cowboy,
tigers in
crazy, wild,
captivity
wild west,
in
motherfuckers.
America than
Dude,
anywhere
I
else
don't
on
want
the
to talk
planet?
about tigers, bro. And
I'm just
they're in
saying.
Okay, we're
captivity
done
here
with
because we're
this.
trying to save
Okay.
them. People are
Of
poaching
course.
tigers.
I'm saying, but
It's fucking
can you
horrible.
believe that we can
Okay,
own tigers? I didn't even know that until like the whole tiger thing.
sheesh.
Because
I was
we
like,
have
we can.
We're
rights.
done. I'm gonna
Because
do
we
I
it.
won't
love it.
I'm
let
gonna do
one
it.
punk
I'm
ass
pressing it.
person be like,
I'm gonna press
hey,
it.
Brad, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
sick my
press it.
army of tigers on you. You can't
I'm
mute me.
pressing it.
Okay, but that's fine. I'm still gonna sick my army of tigers on you. So
Okay,
I want
we're
to
done
start the
with the
rumor that
politics.
every
Moving
American.
on.
No, no, it's not about that. It's about what you were saying, the American reputation. I love how you said like we're crazy, like we're like the crazy kid in the fight that hangs with the gang, and it's like he just like smashes a bottle over his own head right before the fight, and you're like, all right, fuck this, I'm not fighting this dude. You know what I mean? It's just like
Like
he eats the bottle, he starts eating the glass, but it's like, oh,
I'm
America.
just saying, it's
it's
an
like
asset
the
to any team,
the
whether
Will Smith
Canadian,
episode.
Australian, whatever. It's not even that. It's just
Fresh
like
Prince of Bel
that's the
Air.
thing people don't get. Like I promise you, the guy, if you meet an Asian from New York, he's a fucking New Yorker, and he's gonna
Yeah,
show you that he's a New Yorker.
straight
Like
up.
quit
Yeah.
playing. Like
Ayo, wait. Ayo,
No,
like
but America will
wait.
cut you, bro. America's loco. We
literally.
even have the
Ayo,
name. We even have the
wait.
name of like a crazy Latina girl, like America. Like America will cut you. Like don't fuck with America.
I'm
She's
from another galaxy, so don't fuck
From a
with me.
different galaxy.
Starseed is she's
she's special
interstellar.
too. My mom said
Intergalactic.
Starseed is special too.
Intergalactic.
Yeah. Oh, she
And
was
you
with the
wanna
Yeah.
know
Beastie
what's
Boys.
crazy?
She was hanging out
My
with the Beastie
ex, her daddy was
I
gonna
got the Beastie
name
Boys.
her
Boys. Yeah.
America when she was born, and I'm so glad he didn't, because I would have had to say I dated a girl named
Oh,
America.
nice.
I dated America.
And I was in the military. Like I fucked America literally.
I fucked America hard,
There
and
we go.
America fucked me back. Hey.
Okay.
America sucked my dick.
So our
That's a great song.
yeah. So are our guests here today yet?
Put your hands up if you've been fucked by America.
Nope. Not today.
Who never
Not
fucked up?
today. Not today.
Who never fucked up? Hands in the air.
Not me. Not me.
No hands.
What's up?
Okay.
No.
Are our special guests here today?
I think everyone's liking the music.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, Brad. We
Yes.
just don't want you to
Okay.
talk, Brad. Like let
Yeah, no,
Chris
no, no.
do
Play
it.
the music because I got to jump in the car. Go.
Yeah, you go jump in that car.
We'll play Jessica in.
Then drive your ass over Michigan's land bridge and get your
Yeah,
ass to the
actually,
states.
Jessica, do you have any intro music? Do you have like a fight song you like to come out to?
No, I
We like to
do
ask
not.
people their fight song and then we like to memorize it.
I'm I'm digging what you're playing, so
Okay,
we'll
perfect.
let
This
you
is your new
know.
fight song for right now.
Okay.
Money to start up their business, and
Yeah.
they're about to become young CEOs, and they're going like through the banking montage. I don't know.
I love
I
that. It's
just find
really
it
good.
sad that like music isn't as good as it was, you know? Like what happened to
Yeah,
all the good
Starseed.
artists?
And soda doesn't
Like
taste the way it used to either. I agree.
It
But
gas
actually
that
doesn't
means you're
smell
getting
doesn't.
the
older.
same.
That
You
means
know,
you're getting
gas
older,
doesn't
Toasty.
cost the price it used to.
No, but that means you're getting older. If the music starts sounding like shit, it means like
You know
you're
what
getting old
blows
enough.
my fucking mind
I
is
mean, tell
I
me one good new artist. Like
Little
Your boy
tell
Baby. I'm sorry,
Cristiano. ZoloCollection.com.
Little Baby. But I looked up
Little
a
baby.
CNBC broadcast from 2008, and
Hmm?
can y'all believe, bro, that the S&P was at 700? Like what?
Really? Wow.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
that's what's
Like,
crazy, like how fast it took off after 2008.
yeah, if you
Was that
can
when
look
money
at it,
stopped meaning anything? And it
yeah,
was like,
that
whatever.
is
I
what.
was in
Wow.
8th grade in 2008.
Let's go.
So before we get into too many side conversations, Jessica, I want you to like take a second, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you're doing, how you started and got into the whole, Kimbo Slice project, everything like that, and just like give us a general intro if you want to.
All right. First of all,
Yeah.
License to Ill is one of my favorite albums of all
Oh well,
time.
perfect. This is totally your intro song.
I am not a very
It's
young
set.
woman. Um,
You
anyways,
are a very young woman in my eyes and in our hearts and in
oh,
your
my
heart and in
Spirit.
your
It's
heart.
voice.
all about the spirit.
It's all. That's what I mean. It's like if you
Bless her
are a young
heart.
Oh, I
person, you're
think
a
I'm
young person.
25. Don't worry.
Bless,
We're all
bless
young
her
people in
heart.
Web three.
Po child. Bless her heart. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're all ones and zeros over here.
That's
Please,
right. That's right. We're just coded.
we're all just code.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's
You made
definitely.
Brad go to listener.
Yeah,
Oh, right went to listener.
Sparta kicked him out of our own room.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, I finally formally got to kind of meet you a couple hours ago, which was super sick because we've seen each other kind of here, there, and everywhere. And then, you were saying that you needed a guest, so casually, and I were like, "Let's go." I don't know where he is. We've been texting back and forth about our project. He could be working with our artist right now. I'm not 100% on that, but how far back do you want to go? You want to go back to like when I met Kimbo Slice? Do you want to go back to when I met Kimbo Jr.? How far you want me
Your
to go?
earliest memory. What was it like coming out of the womb? The sensation of seeing light for the first time, the first sound and smell. No,
That would be acid. When I see light for the
acid.
first time, I would have been about 16, and I was like, "Whoa!" Anyway,
Allegedly, allegedly.
I
What?
believe, I
And
believe, and I
Is
agree.
acid that
co-host me,
powerful?
please. Co-host me. I feel
Yes,
naked.
acid will
I
bring
feel
you
naked.
to life for the first time.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Oh no,
It
I'm
happened to George
scared.
Carlin too. Apparently, I
I'm
was just watching his
scared.
What
documentary, and
what
apparently George
I
Carlin
hate about
took
I
him on.
did
acid
bad
is
shit
like
in my past, so
it lasts so long, like with mushrooms, it's only like an hour or two, but like acid, for some reason, it lasts for like 8 hours
Yep, that's
Yeah,
your
straight.
I'm,
And
day.
I'm not down
That's your
with
day
it.
for the day.
I don't do it
once
anymore.
once you
Things are gonna be
start,
weird that day until you go to
you're
bed,
on the
basically.
roller coaster.
Yeah. So
Like
you
Yeah,
you
go to
can't
sleep
get
and
off
tell
the
it's gonna
roller
be a weird
coaster.
day.
yeah. Then I heard like once it's done, the next 3 days after like the high is done, it's called I
Have people that I would love to still interview, like so maybe like getting some
There's
entheogysts.
there's Burning Man in New York. I didn't know that.
no,
Yeah,
just
so it's called decompression.
eh.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a
where do they
decompression
like
parties
get
happen the
together
week
at?
after. So it's warehouses in Brooklyn, and they happen the week
Oh,
after Burning Man. And so it's like everyone's been like back to normality for a week, and they're like, "I'm losing my mind." So you go back and like decompression. Like my favorite one was like all Alice in Wonderland. So it was like 4-story warehouse, and then every floor is a different like chapter from Alice in Wonderland. So one's like the Tea Party, one was like mushrooms, like mushroom blacklight room. So beautiful stuff. So like all the Burning Man people just like bring their exhibits home and put them up there. So it's all the stuff
that's
that was
cool.
in Burning Man. Yes, you get to kind of see everything that was at Burning Man if you weren't able to go.
Super cool.
Yeah.
All right, so how far you want me to go back to meeting Kimbo
Um.
Slice?
Yeah. Sure. Or like we're meeting Kimbo Slice. What you did before that. Like how it kind of came together. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so I'm a Canadian girl. I'm on the other side of Canada from Brad. I'm in BC. I was a nightclub owner for 11 years. Um, it was actually.
Me too.
Did you really own a nightclub?
I did manage nightclubs, yes,
No,
and
I.
mostly bartender.
But anyways, I own a
Brad worked
strip
for
bar.
Jessica.
What's that?
Oh, I said Brad worked for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bartend in BC. I wish.
No.
I wish.
Anyway, so yeah, I owned a nightclub, specifically a strip bar. Not because I like naked vaginas,
Me
but because it was
too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
neat. And so one of my dancers got an invite to go to a Playboy Plus party in Montreal at the during the F1 in June 9 years ago. I think it was like whatever. I can't do quick math, so it was 13, 14, 14, I think, 2014. Anyways, and so I went there and I met Kimbo Slice's best friend and manager. While I was there, and I'm not going to get into that story, but it was super fun. Met this dude, went to Miami a few months later, met Kimbo, hung out with Kimbo while Mike was kind of off doing his thing. Kimbo and I, we went shopping, went for dinner, hung out. He literally just was like flexed on his family. That's all he really cared about was family. Like even fighting to get him to like get into to camp away from his family was like he'd go hiding. Mike would have to go find him, like for real, for real. So, that's the type of guy he was. He was all actually, if you look at my PFP, that's me and him that day that we hung out in Miami. So,
Yeah. He's a princess like me. I can't do the camping thing. It's got to be a cottage, air conditioning, all that shit.
It's called glamping, glamorous camping.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
why I have a huge
glamping.
trailer. I got a
You got to go
36.
lamping while you're glamping.
So yeah, that's how I met Kimbo. After he died in 2016, I had posted one of our selfies on Instagram with the tag RIP Kimbo, and his son found me through that tag and said, "Hey, did you know my dad?" And I said, "Yeah, I did know your dad." And I said, "I know your uncles too," and blah blah blah. And so, anyways, we just kind of followed each other on socials for years, like up until
And how
last year.
old was his son when he reached out to you?
So he's 25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So let me see, six, four, yeah, 25. So yeah, he was
And
about
he
25
had him a
years old.
long time ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So and we just kind of like chopped it up on socials here, there, and everywhere, and he doesn't. He's a very private person. Kimbo Slice Jr. is a very, very private person, but we had lots of cool conversations. And then last year during altcoin season, when everything was going ballistic and everything you touched made you tons of money, um, he was promoting Safe Moon on his socials, and I was promoting Shiba and Kishu Inu. And I don't know. I woke up one night in the middle of the night at like 5 a.m. and I had this idea for a token, and not it wasn't a Kimbo coin, but it was just a token to help fighters. And it was like, and we've actually seen them. They've rolled out. They've all been rugs, but the same sort of principles. We just get all the fighters to promote the token, and then we just pay them out that way. And
I
that
love it.
was the basic plan, right? But no matter how we looked at it, communities do what communities do. So if people wail in and wail out, people get hurt, right? So we couldn't do
Yes.
that.
Is
We
it
just
called Marshall Inu by any chance?
what?
The token you were referring to about fighters?
Oh, I have no idea what they're called. I've not a clue. There's a bunch.
Yeah,
There's
she was
been
saying
like
you had the
six.
idea to do it, right? But you didn't. You guys didn't end up doing it.
No, we didn't do
Yeah.
it. No, 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 no. Starcy, there's tons of rugs out there that have totally fucked them, especially in the last year. I just shake my head. I'm like, we told you, just wait. But anyway, so we had to build all of our own tools. We had to build our own. We didn't build our own blockchain. We work off of Polygon. We're actually are not sponsored, but officially partnered with Polygon and Polygon Studios. But we built a marketplace with our own IPFS array. So basically, what that means is you can't put up a video on OpenSeas. Like a music video's got to be chopped up into like 75 pieces. On our marketplace, you can put a full 4K DVD.
Oh,
You can
that's
put a
dope.
movie. Yeah, you can put
And
full
what's the marketplace called?
legacycollective.com.
Very
If you
cool.
go to
Wax blockchain too. I have a full
Oh
music
yeah.
video in there. Yeah, yeah, you can do whatever you want. There's comic books, like 100-page comic books on Wax.
cool.
So
What's
right
their
now we have Legacy Collective and we have Wax, right?
yeah.
Two separate things.
So yeah, anyway, so then and we also spun up our own token to work within our ecosystem. And then we also have built a wallet with a Web2 solution. So it basically anybody can take their credit card and then just buy crypto right in my wallet. We're partnered with Wire, which is the number one fiat to digital payment gateway. MoonPay is also another great one. Circle is also another great one. We're just waiting on their API because they don't care, which is interesting. If you use all three in your wallet, so that's super cool.
What's
That's
your
great.
opinion on Simplex? Simplex.
What's that?
What's your opinion on Simplex?
I don't know anything about Simplex. I
Oh,
don't.
okay. They're like a
I
moon. They're like a moon pay.
Yeah. I think. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like when you look at these different payment gateways, like where can they operate? Like MoonPay can't operate in Texas, New York, and fuck, I can't remember another state. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then
Interesting. So you have to kind of patch meal something together.
right,
Yeah.
exactly,
Okay.
because they're a Web2 solution, right? They're merchants, so they're highly regulated, right?
And until
So
Stripe comes up with their like Web3 solution, we're kind of like limited to this, right?
right, exactly. And
Yeah.
so each state in each jurisdiction, they make the rules, right? So yeah, you kind of have to have a little bit of everyone, and it's a very interesting KYC process. They really dig into you. It took about 6 months to get approval. Not everybody gets approved, and then it's an interesting build as well. So we had the forward thinking for all of that stuff, but that's basically what we built because we wanted to be able to lock in not only Kimbo Slice's legacy, but we have our marketplace is for celebrities. It's admin by us, and not just a celebrity in Web 2, celebrities in Web 3. I mean, if a celebrity in Web 2 has a fan base of 1 million and Web 3 has a fan base of 20,000, that's the same. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
that's literally the same. So anybody that has any sort of influence in Web 3, we definitely will look at either, we can spin tokens, we can allow, your token into our wallet, also to be used in different metaverse applications, as well as, they can mint their NFTs on our marketplace. So that's
That's
basically
beautiful.
what we did. Yeah, I mean,
And
that's,
and you're right. It's like it's like Web3, Web3. Fans are kind of what the traditional musician would call like their whales, but just
right.
calling them their Web3 fans is like a nicer way of saying it. But it's like because they still are going to have Web2 fans, and then they're going to have the Web3 fans who each on average would spend 25 to 30 or $40, whereas a Web2 fan would spend maybe $5 a year, right?
This is gonna be a noob question.
Noob it up. Also,
Okay.
before you ask that,
Yeah.
Brad, Simplex payment processing, are they trying to become the herpes of payment processing? Is that what is that name?
It's
Like
just
that's a no for me, dog, on that name. Simplex? Come on, bro. There's only
yeah.
one name you can't use, and it's like herpes for your brand, and they did it. So
Simplex
anyway, Starseed, what was your
instead of
question?
suplex.
Expert
Suplex.
advice: stay away from anything that rhymes or is all related to herpes for your brand.
There you go.
Yeah,
As long as it's not gladiator herpes.
gladiator
Gladiator
herpes.
herpes.
It's your new PFP project.
Don't Google that.
Okay, I will not. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
it was
scared.
derived in ancient Rome, so yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So for Web 2, Web 3, like what apps do you use to connect to those spaces for the metaverses?
I don't know. You had me at gladiator herpes.
When you say connect to those spaces, which spaces? Like when you say metaverse, do you mean like actual like virtual spaces?
Yeah.
So we like spatial and OVR, also known over the reality, OVER now. They added an E in there.
Woo!
Yeah,
OVER.
yeah. They're called over at over the reality is their handle on Twitter.
Or yeah,
And Brad owns most of Australia.
I do.
In most of Australia, yeah.
Well, the
In
perimeter. I
in
got all the
over.
beach fronts. I got all the beach
So
Yeah,
I
all
fronts.
guess
right.
there are different metaverses then. There's not just like one metaverse.
Uh,
So Eugene Capone
thank
came
you.
on
Hey,
and
thanks,
told
man.
us. Yeah, I got that photograph of him for you, buddy.
There you go.
Eugene Capone came on and told us that there is but one metaverse, and there are many virtual lands among many platforms. So your platform would be spatial or OVR, and then there's only one metaverse because the metaverse is like there's only one multiverse, right? There's not multiple multiverses. There's one multiverse that contains multiple universes.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
So
So it's like
there's
the
multiple
multiverse of madness.
multiverses.
I
No,
But
there's
one
there's
metaverse.
one multiverse.
I
Multiverse
actually work
means
for a
multiple
metaverse
universes.
project, and
Yeah.
you can pretty much plug anything into a metaverse. So our metaverse is built on Minecraft. It's just how you organize it and
So
lay it out and throw.
Eugene came on our show and he was correcting us. So we're trying to correct ourselves. So we would say your platform, right, instead of your metaverse, because like we were guilty of saying it too, and
Your
we're constantly
VR
being like
platform.
this
Your
metaverse
VR
versus that
platform.
metaverse, and it's like there is but one metaverse, and there's a bunch of different platforms. You know
Well,
what I mean? It's a good way of thinking of it because there is a higher thing that connects us all, which is the metaverse. Is this idea that everything all together is going to be one big set of commerce. So it's like calling the
technically we
internet. There's not
are.
multiple internets. It's not like the internet.
Oh, it's
You
I
know.
different
mean,
than
it
the internet.
sounds like you're trying to bullshit and sell me globalization and fucking Internet of Things, but I'm
Oh, it's
not gonna get
globalization without the
political.
globalism. You know what I mean? That's what like I've
We
always
are.
wanted as well. Is like globalization without the globalism. Like we should be able to have a global market, but shouldn't be one global body governing that global market. It should be everyone's own regulatory to their territories, right? Because it's different. The price of olives should be different where it's easier to grow olives or more difficult to grow olives, right? It shouldn't be like set by like NATO. I mean, by like the EU. Sorry.
We're basically in a world within a world if you think about it, you know? Like we're on the internet right now in our own space,
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
but like we're
the
in the world
metaverse.
together, but like we're in a different world, you know?
Yeah,
there is
but
but one
So,
metaverse, just like there is but one multiverse.
yes, but the
yeah.
metaverse is encompassing every universe. That's how he's got to look
I
at it.
Yes,
don't know about
every
that.
separate like
I thought the
Meta has their own
metaverse
platform.
was a
Yeah.
place. It's like a being. It's like a virtual reality, virtual world. Like Starseed was saying, the world within the world where, like you say, you have
Well,
different
they're all
platforms. Like
worlds,
there are different. Well, obviously,
but they're
bro.
not
If I could finish,
metaverses.
So that is a
I
platform.
never said that.
That's a
Not
virtual
once.
world in the metaverse.
Exactly
But the
right. So
metaverse is like the
everybody.
internet.
Exactly. So everybody will
So,
have their own like storefront, little
Yeah,
space in
what
the
was
domain.
it
metaverse.
called again so
Yeah,
I can
everyone has
write
their
it
own
down?
website or their
O
own portal or
V
their own like website on the internet.
E R, right?
OVER, yeah. So over
Okay.
the reality is the handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like
The
those two, and I like what's the
Sorry,
third
just
one?
one sec. Sorry, dude. The website for OVR is just or for over the reality is ovr.ai, and that's the website. And so that's where you would buy and sell land or do your builds and things like that. But if you want to like go into that platform, you got to get the app, which is on Apple or Google Play. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So
Okay,
Jessica,
cool.
tell me a bit more about so when you decided to mint this collection, how long between like when you had the idea and when you guys actually got minted?
So yeah, we're not a collection, we're a tech company. Um
Perfect.
y-
Well, I'm
yeah.
saying, are you guys doing this as a separate? Are you doing this as a separate side project from Legacy, or is this like
Yes.
connected?
Yeah. So the 5K free mint that we're doing in a couple weeks is just to build community. That's all that
Okay,
is.
cool.
Yeah. So but we do have, so basically because we built tools, we had to test everything. So we had to deploy 100 million tokens out of our, I think, 1 billion. Haven't had a token conversation in forever. And then we also had to mint some NFTs. So we decided to mint just some Genesis community membership NFTs. So the utility for those bad boys is to get into our IRL events. Our what it's been on our roadmap since the beginning is to get people into IRL, because that's my background for one. And Slice, he's been entertaining via fighting and been in the entertainment space his entire life with his dad, right? So and we have sick venues, like super super sick venues.
Nice.
Can I put something in the jumbotron? Is that cool?
Always and forever.
Okay, I'm gonna put the,
Always.
we have a trailer that we made, you guys can check out. Hold on, I gotta actually make a tweet because it's so far buried. I'm just gonna like throw it up, and I
In
just,
the meantime, I have to bounce, but it was nice to talk to
You're
you.
gonna bounce. Yeah, and Starseed, message
Great
me about that
minds think
offline. If I think of
alike.
any other ones, I'll DM you. Okay.
Oh, I
I was
just went
literally
to
about to
that
text you.
website by the way, and then they're like, "Oh, you need to buy Overland token or whatever, right?" kind of to enter.
Is that the true, Brad? Is that factual facts or no? Is that
But it's
factual facts or fictional lies, Brad? Okay. Well, Brad,
yeah,
I've been
I'll
in there
figure it out.
before, and I didn't have to buy anything. So, like, Brad, like, invited me into his, space. So maybe you need to know someone who has like a link and send them. So Brad can send you a link. So
True.
if you just DM and just be like, "Yo, send me a link to your over spot," and he'll let you jump into his like virtual land and check it out.
Dope. Okay, catch you guys on the astral plane.
I'll see you on the astral plane, yeah.
Nice
Peace.
chatting
Davis
with
Tracy.
you.
Nice to talk to you. Bye.
Nice, Tracy.
I don't know. I just. Oh, it's not up yet.
Yeah, Jessica, she can come on Star. She can do the psychedelic space with us.
Yeah, let's
I'm
get.
sure she has some knowledge to drop on that.
So it's just the video is just loading, and then I'll throw it into the jumbotron. But yeah, I mean, we always
Sure.
really wanted to do IRLs. I mean, we wanted a little bit of a DeFi play as well. So like all of our token sales, like the 2% redistribution on every single sale. Like if you're buying NFTs, if you're buying tokens, if you're whatever you're doing, they actually go into the memberships. So the redistribution doesn't go to all the token holders, it goes to the NFT membership holders. So there's a DeFi play, and then there's the IRL events. And like I said, we have a lot of domain experience in that. From the education side as well, we have an amazing partner of mine that has been in the education and financial literacy space for 20 plus years. And so, anyways, we've got a lot of alpha and a lot of domain experience. So we were like, oh, of course, we're going to add that as a utility. And then as we got into spaces and seeing how this industry was unfolding, people were like, IRL, and I'm like, well, why don't we just do like a turnkey solution? So we just have like leaders of the community. We just do it for them. They just show up with their communities, and do it for them. So, anyways,
I love
yeah.
that. So what kind of IRL stuff? Like what kind of events?
Well, I'm
Like just like parties, DJs, stuff like
yeah, a
that?
little bit of everything. So, I mean,
We
yeah.
party.
We like to
Hello,
party.
Crypto Kazi. How are you?
What's up, Crypto Cassie? What's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Hola,
Hola.
hola.
Hola. Thanks for being
We're
here,
just
dude.
chopping it up. Um,
Yep. Don't let me interrupt you. Go ahead,
Thank you.
Jessica.
Yeah, well, no, really, I was it's pretty much done. But what type of event? So, um, Las Vegas. We do have a venue in Las Vegas. It's super sick. It's the ultimate man cave. It's 420 friendly. It has Kimbo Slice's memorabilia, his cage. It's got a bunch of Nick and Nate Diaz memorabilia. It's got just fight everything in there. It also has a podcast room, a green screen room, two smoke lounges, and a huge venue space. Um, so yeah,
Wow.
it's super sick, and it's like a speakeasy. It's like
Songs for guests and listeners as we come up, and I just thought, but I thought it was fitting. What do you think?
Dale, dale.
I have been referred to as Mr. Worldwide, I must
Mr.
say.
Worldwide.
Exactly one time in my life.
They do
Absolutely
call me
now.
Mr.
So,
Worldwide.
I was
So.
just like, it came on, and I went, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna nail you with that one."
do you know how awkward I would feel if I introduced myself as Mr.
I
Worldwide?
no kidding, no kidding.
It's like, really? Okay. 10-4. I'm over here in fucking Indiana, you know what I mean? Like,
I
that's
know
not
that's.
worldwide.
Mr.
I was
Statewide.
just. I'm
Mr.
like,
Midwest.
Mr.
I know
Midwest.
that's why it was just so perfect that I play it right now.
Hey, thanks, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
though, like me and
no
Pitbull kind of
problem.
look alike. No bullshit. Like I'm probably a little bigger, definitely more tatted up, but like we both bald, smooth heads. You know what I'm saying? That just be
Yeah,
loud and shit. Yeah.
he's
So that's
just
what's up.
he's just like 10 shades darker.
There's that. Ah, man, well, yeah, I'm Irish and you. Yeah, for sure. And he's also a billionaire, probably at this point. So,
Well, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
oh, eventually, yeah, eventually. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, thanks for the intro.
yeah, no problem. I'll repair it when I get home
10-4.
because that was just for fun. It was yeah. Okay, carry on. Exola's gonna get tennis
With,
elbow
with
there.
with your permission. What's up, Zola?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Before we get back to, and then we get back to Jessica.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it was really good to be here tonight. Just gotta say, tonight Starseed and I are hosting our very first space together. It's
Nice.
called not financial advice. It's
Dope.
none of this,
Oh,
yeah, none of this,
nice.
yeah, none of this. It's no music, it's no jokes. Well, it's gonna be jokes, but it's gonna be a show mainly about finance. So if you're interested, tune in. We'll be talking about different stocks, options. It's gonna be really sweet. We'll even be like giving like official links to like refutable sources and sites. Is gonna be nice. So check us out
But
at 7 p.m. Central Standard and
Central Standard.
yeah, at 9 p.m. my time. So y'all might not be able to catch it because y'all doing y'all own space, but for anyone else who's hopping around tonight, be sure to tune in for some money
I thought
information.
is that 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time then?
Uh, I'm pretty sure it's 7 p.m. CST, and you'd have to convert that, which would be 10, I guess.
Yeah, I
I
think
think.
so. Ish.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your space is standing up in
Yes.
7 minutes from now.
10 o'clock
It might
Eastern.
be. That's why Starseed left. We gotta confirm it. It's our first one.
Really?
We're getting the kinks worked out. Y'all don't worry
Oh,
about it. Just show up. The shit's gonna be fire.
okay.
And see
But
us there every week. We'll be here every
Of
week on
course,
Tuesday
don't leave
nights.
our show to go there. But if you're really boring, you totally go there. We don't
yeah.
care.
Hey,
Our show is replay value, like is through
just
the roof.
know
It's insane.
Oh,
our show's
yeah.
gonna be featuring people from Wall Street Bets. We're
Really?
gonna have a yeah, not dead ass. We're gonna be having a lot of financial people coming in. We're even building up a subreddit. So we're not even doing this flow.
What?
Yeah, we're going subreddit. Yeah, we've been
See, but
talking
this is
about
how the
this a
Expert
lot.
Advice Network grows too, because we're like a branch out of the night shift, and then the expert advice people go and give not financial advice, and then it's like the people on our show that come listeners who want financial advice we have a place to send them.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
like
that's not a place you guys want me because I'll just fuck up that
no,
whole
not for
place.
you.
Nah,
I'm saying you
nah.
send
It's gonna
like
Yeah.
have
serious
fools. It's
people who
gonna
come
be a
here.
community, bro.
Yeah.
Like y'all will see. But I have to go.
I'm excited,
Peace.
bro.
All right,
I'll
dude.
stop in
Well,
Zolo and give
Congrats,
him a
for
Solo.
show.
your first space, though, I am gonna come and fuck it
Yeah,
up,
we're gonna
though.
stop and say hi.
Just your first one, just to de-virginize you. That's it. Okay.
We'll wait
Congrats,
till
Solo.
later.
Good
Yeah.
shit, man. You deserve that.
Yeah,
Love you,
man.
brother.
It's gonna be
We'll
awesome.
wait till the show is like up and running, Zolo, and like going, and then like later on at the end of the show we'll come out and
Yeah.
fuck it
No,
up.
no. I'll
He
leave.
said
I'll
no
leave.
music though, so I'm gonna go in that bitch. I'm gonna drive a freestyle and just take it. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
Yes,
drop it.
sir.
I'm gonna drop it.
I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna drop the bass so hard in that place. I'm gonna blow the sides off his phone.
The
Fuck
fucking
it.
your glass is gonna shatter out of
Glass
control.
is gonna shatter his phone. Yeah. Woo. Anyways, is he
I'm
gone?
so proud, Brad. Everyone's growing up and making their own spaces. It's gonna be just awesome.
Is he gone?
He
He
left.
left?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
seriously,
he's
seriously. I'll
Should
gain
come back
his
as
trust.
Cruz.
I'll gain his trust, and then I'm just gonna go boom. And Buddy throws me the mic, and the co-host gives me the mic, and as I get the mic and it's loading, I get booted out, like removed, like kicked out, and I'm like, man, I didn't even do anything yet, because I was gonna fuck it up in there, but I didn't even do anything yet. And then like, I don't know, a minute later. Queen got kicked out. She got kicked out because she was associated to me. They kicked her out of
Really?
the space. It was like, what
Why?
the hell? We were dying. We were like, what the hell? Both of us were
What'd
just like
y'all
killing
do?
ourselves laughing. She's like, I've never been kicked out of a space
What'd you
before.
do?
And
She's like, I can't hang out with you,
we
Brad.
were both laughing, but she was like, I've never been kicked out of a space before. And I'm like, it's fun, eh? I'm like,
You're a bad influence,
shit.
bro.
I was trying to make her
You're a
feel
bad
better.
influence. So I
Yeah,
feel bad. We said
yeah,
that
I know, but this
all
time
over
I
Jessica.
actually didn't do anything.
So Jessica, tell us. So
Yeah,
like,
sorry,
what is
sorry,
your guys'
my bad.
plans for legacy?
Anyway,
Because like, I run a animation studio and like television network called Stay Tuned, TOONED, like cartoons, right? And our whole thing was like we pick the shows, or you pick the shows, we crank them out. So we like put up trailers and pilots, and then our fans vote on them, and then we make those ones, which is cheaper and easier than making everything, right? And then seeing if they like the show
Right.
after you've made a whole series or a whole season. Drastic,
Right, yeah,
drastically,
pilot
yeah.
and 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like it's
Oh,
insane. So we just
sick.
put out like a 15 to like a minute teaser or trailer, and then be like, "What do you think?" And if they like that, then it's awesome. Or if they don't like it, then it's like, "Cool, that was a month of work. At least it wasn't a year of work, right?" It's like
Wow,
it's fine,
I
you
didn't
know.
know that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I
So
love
like
that.
what
We
you
should
guys are
actually
talking
like
about sounds like
go.
so perfect for what we're looking to do because everything is going to be token gated, and we're looking for a platform where you actually can like mint high quality 4K videos.
Yep.
You know, that's the reason why people are like, why haven't you put your stuff on OpenSea? I'm like, have you seen
Yeah.
OpenSea? It's like putting like, why do I print my stuff on slides and bring them around with a projector to people? You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
same
Yeah.
reason. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. We should definitely get on a call tomorrow. I don't know what your schedule's like, but
I'm
um
free all before this show and all after the show. So
Oh, so you're free during the day. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
free during the day, and then just besides this show, that's it.
yeah, for sure. Well, then let's drop each other's
Yeah.
info,
Yeah, most definitely.
and then we'll hop on a Zoom and have a conversation and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, because what you guys are talking about sounds exactly what we were using Special before that. You know, Special TV. You seen it?
No.
They're kind of a competitor for like Patreon. So basically,
Oh,
we
yeah,
use
yeah.
them to set up like a payment platform or like a payment portal. So where like you could go on, it's like our own Netflix, and you can see certain videos for free. You can, and I think it's still live. But if you go stay tuned.tv, it might still be live. Like I've abandoned it because I'm like it's Web3, baby, whatever. So this one, like you could pay $4.99, and then you could watch all the videos on there. You could see certain videos for free, or you could even go to each specific show and rent it for like 99 cents, $1, whatever you set, and then they however many days you set. And
Mhm.
that was like a way for them to like kind of like rent it for a day, try out some of the episodes. If you like it, then maybe buy the subscription or buy the show individually. So it was like they are really good with their pricing and everything they did like that. And I've talked to the founders a few times, but it's just like they've gone silent. So I'm hoping that means that they're just silently working on a Web3 wallet solution. But until I
Solution.
hear for them, it's time to kind of like move on because it's been months, maybe a year. So it's time to
Yeah.
like find my Web3 partners and kind of move
Right.
on with a good video solution. So right now
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Mintgate. So like that's the closest thing because really you'd be surprised that, as you know, there's not a lot of solutions where you can like tokencate something and like actually have it be cool and pretty and nice to and like I'm building it in Bubble right now because that's like literally how frustrated I am. And it's like
So,
whatever, I'll build it myself.
sorry.
So I'd love to not have to build it in Bubble.
Sorry. Just because I've been carpeted twice this show,
Sure.
did we miss what crypto casually has going on? Like, what's new
No,
in
we're
the
about to
news
hear
for
about that.
him?
I was just finishing hearing
Okay.
about Legacy,
Oh,
and I
oh,
don't know if you've heard
sorry.
about that, Brad. But basically, Jessica's you run this project, right?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
founder.
perfect. And so it's basically, if I'm pitching it right, it's a way to instead of OpenSea being having to chop it up into tiny segments and stuff and have it be a tiny resolution, you can actually post NFTs that are videos that are actually 4K resolution and look beautiful, and it's a place to
Nice.
see them, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, full
Beautiful.
DVDs if you want. Like
Okay.
full, yeah, Blu-ray.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hella
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Hella sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. And before we go to crypto casually, Queen is now in the house. She can verify. So Queen, remember, we get kicked out of that space. I literally just told that story, and you just came into the space. So
And Gilad just left as you were saying that.
He,
nice.
I was referencing to it in our last space,
I
and
know.
Brad, Brad is good at getting you kicked out of spaces, and he doesn't even have to say a word. He just
He's the best at it.
See what I mean? I'm
He's the
like, I
best
didn't
at
even
it.
do
It's a
anything.
talent.
He's like, oh shit, the green flaming morons here. Everybody run!
not only they removed him, they removed me too.
I
That's
know you
funny.
got kicked out by
Who
associating with
Guilty
was?
by
Who
association.
Queen.
was?
Queen was kicked
Queen
out.
got kicked out
No, no,
because of me.
I know. Who are the people that kicked out my
Oh.
queen?
I can't even remember. We were
I
I
laughing
need,
so
I
I
need,
hard.
I need addresses. I need addresses and full
I kicked his
street
ass.
names.
I kicked his ass
I need
already. He doesn't have
credentials.
balls
KYC
anymore.
right now.
I
He
can't
doesn't
even.
have
Knock,
balls
knock, knock.
anymore.
Hey, it's
Those
me.
balls are
I'm
fungible.
actually crypto casual. You remember when you kicked out Queen of all queens? Yeah, punch
Yeah.
in the teeth,
You're like, this
fucking
is me
walk out.
doxing
Oh
myself,
my
bitch.
god.
What up? And you
Yeah,
punch him
Yep.
in
yeah.
the face.
Totally.
I'm
Oh,
now
bro.
publicly doxed.
It was like we were
Unless it's
You
laughing
got
women or
so
doxed in the
children.
freaking
No,
face.
women or
hard.
children.
Yeah. But she's like, I've never been kicked out of a space before. While we're laughing, we're both laughing our brains out. And she's like, but I've never been kicked out of a space before. And I'm like, man, this is like my 1 millionth time.
You're like, stick with me, kid.
Yeah, stick with me, kid. That's I've ruined her
We'll be getting kicked out of
reputation,
every space in no
and I
time.
don't even know
You'll
why.
be
Yeah,
untouchable in this
I'm
town.
like, son of a beach, man. I felt bad a little bit, but we were just both laughing for like we have no idea what happened. But anyways, it
Yeah,
was
it's
good
great.
times,
It's like
good
a fun game
times.
I play. I spend all day networking and meeting cool people. And they're like, oh my God, cool. And they come to our show and then they're like, blocked.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Bonnie and Clyde turned into Brad and Queen. Quick.
Brad and
Yeah,
Queen.
exactly. That's the
Exactly.
shit right there.
But you
That's
know
the
what?
shit.
If people hear me talking, and this isn't even the stuff I say on the show is not really, I don't consider any
No,
really
no, we're
offensive. I'm not
characters.
trying to
We're
push,
being
but I'm not
characters.
really trying to push the envelope that much. Like I'm not like a shock comic. I'm just making casual
Yeah,
jokes. And
no,
if people who want to work with me can't handle casual comedy, like you got a fucking brittle spirit. I'm sorry, and you
yeah.
should not be working with me because I'm a motherfucking lion, and I will like chew you out and be like,
Easy,
"Why aren't you fucking
easy,
hustling? Where's
easy.
the?"
He
No,
started the show with "We gotta keep it PG-13."
I know,
What
but
the
I'm just
hell?
saying. Listen, I'm making a point. I demand a lot. You know, you work with me. I demand a lot of the people I work with, and so I like people that can understand that I'm going to get Italian sometimes, and they're not going to get scared. Just like the people on set, if I push them out of the way
Yo,
and grab the light, they're not going to get offended. So it's
he's
like I don't
freaking
keep.
Italian over here.
I'm a sensitive boy, but not when it comes to work, you know. And so it's
Yeah,
like I don't keep people who are sensitive during work hours around me, you
yeah.
know. And Brad tends to be a bit more like you try to soften me up to them and be like, well, give him a break. I'm like, listen, I empathize with everyone's situation, but like this is business, and this is business
There's a
hours.
time and place for it, and it's not the
You
fuck
yeah
here. Get
Right.
the
yeah
fuck
like
out if you
The
can't do the
yeah
job.
yeah that's what I'm
the
saying. You got to
green
silo that shit.
the
You know,
green
like you got to silo
flaming
that.
the green flaming moron is a softie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So there's a part of Brad that's like, you know, soft nurturing mom who's like, but I want to take on the stray. And I'm like, yeah, the thing keeps biting you. This one's feral, you know? This one
Oh
you just
yeah.
throw it back.
But I get my moments. I have my moments. I'm like, oh,
Not
fuck
all
this
crazy
fucking guy.
entrepreneurs are good.
Fuck him.
Like I tell Brad all the
Yeah.
time, I'm like, you know, there's so many amazing artists in this space that have their mental stuff together and don't have like a mental disorder that's hindering them so much that it's like you're gonna have someone slashing your tires. You know what I
But
mean?
I
Like
like mental disorders.
you attract a type, but
Yeah.
like so our job is daily in this Web3 world just because we get contacted by so many people unsolicited, and you don't know, so you got to talk to them for a few days,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, they're like, I'm going to show up at your house and, you know, and kill your cat, and you're like,
Women
that's
are
what I
guys,
thought,
and
that's
guys
what
are
the vibe I was
women,
picking
and
up from
cats are
you.
dogs, and dogs are cats. You
Yeah,
know,
it was
it's
just like I
crazy
wasn't
world out
sure I was
there.
getting a crazy vibe because, you know, crazy and genius, that line is razor thin,
Right.
right? The difference between a brilliant savant and an insane person
Uh-huh.
is like they're neighbors, right? They're next door neighbors.
Not a lot.
Okay.
Most of the time,
Yeah.
the same person.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump into
Contained in the same being.
what casualty's got going on here. I'm redeeming
Speaking of,
your intro song with actually one of the tracks on my album here, and I hope you like it. It is from 2010, but I think it'll do you
that was a
justice.
good year.
I think you like it. I think
That's
you
my
like it.
favorite year. So
What do you think?
That was dope.
I like
I
Yeah,
it.
love it.
like I can
It's
see you. I
good.
can see you walking down the the big corridor, and you got the house coat or whatever the fuck it is with the hoodie on, and your boxing gloves.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
fucking tough, rough song, man.
Okay, okay, okay. I see what you did
oh,
there.
a wackout
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah,
What the fuck
man.
is a house code?
I don't know what the hell those
But like the
the
fighter,
gishi
Yeah, the
thingamajiggers. What do they
robe.
call them? I don't
the
know. The robe.
robe,
There
Oh,
we
a
A
go.
house
The
fancy
robe.
robe.
bathrobe.
the
House coat,
satin
robe,
robe.
I thought you said
whatever.
code. I'm like house code. Like what?
House code.
Yeah,
No,
no, no.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's why I was confused. Yeah, house robe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, ten
House
four.
robe. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what I say? House code.
It
look,
sounded like
Cheat
I
code.
don't know what the fuck you said. Yeah, it sounded like coat. Yeah, coat. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No. The
house
house
Cheat
coat.
code.
code.
House coat.
Yeah,
No, no, that's only in BC.
ten
Actually, yeah,
four.
seeing how we have somebody from BC, Jessica, is it
what?
true? Is
What?
there did they legalize cocaine in fucking BC?
I heard they did, and they
I
didn't.
Even
know.
she doesn't
They
know.
no, no.
Nobody knows,
No, no,
Jessica.
no, no,
Like,
no. Hold on. No, 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 no. The what I read is that it's decriminalized for one, so it's not legal, but it's decriminalized, and you can have up to like a half ounce of hard drugs on you,
Decriminalized.
like fentanyl, cocaine,
What the
heroin.
hell?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's what they did in Oregon.
Fentanyl.
If you've been to fucking Oregon lately, man, you guys have not
I
been to
love
Oregon. I
this.
tell you, it's fucked.
I'm a
That place is
libertarian, so
fucked.
I love all this. I'm like, yes, all drugs should be legal. Let people figure it out themselves. We're not babies.
Right.
I'm not
Yes.
a baby. Let me
No.
do
Right.
fucking. If I want to die on
No.
heroin, let me die on heroin. I'm not
I
No.
don't
gonna
care.
because I've
Well,
No.
watched my friends die on
Allegedly.
heroin. That's how it
Allegedly in
works.
the metaverse.
No, I'm not gonna do heroin ever in real life because I've watched friends die on heroin, and so it's like that's I
right.
learned. But
There you go.
I have other friends who watched the same
Yeah.
first friend die on heroin who
Or
died
maybe
on
one night
heroin.
you want to. Maybe one night you do want to bump a little heroin. Maybe you do. You're a big boy. You know. Maybe you want to do a little
I'm a
meth in
big
your
boy.
butthole.
Right.
Actually, dude,
Whatever.
Meth in
Like
your
there is a guy
butthole.
who
Oh
he
dear
came on Joe
Lord.
Rogan and he talks about how
that's a
he
thing
weans on and
apparently.
off of heroin, and like he'll just like he's done like every drug and he's all about like responsible drug use, and like his whole thing was like, yeah, you can get on and off. No, this is not advice ever because I disagree with him, but this was what he was trying to say. He was trying to be like, yeah, I got on and off heroin multiple times, and I was like, did you, or are you just like you keep relapsing and doing heroin? Like you just
Right.
came up with a really clever
Yeah.
story and
You're
you went
on
on
the
Joe Rogan's
methadone
here.
program,
Everyone
yo.
believe you, man.
Like,
Yeah.
You're not off of it.
You're never
Yeah.
off of
I
heroin.
got
That's why I never
something.
done
I
it.
got
Not even
something
once.
better. I got something better
You're hooked
than
forever.
heroin. I got something way better than
So
heroin.
this is
Check
expert
this.
advice, kids. Never touch heroin because once you touch it once, there's not like one time. It's like
Yeah, yeah. It's not something to play around with.
forever.
But
You're gonna be
check
addicted.
this.
So.
Check. It's-
Yes. This was a theme song written by Donald and performed by Formula 69.
Tonight. Got a feeling these two ain't right. But you laugh and you fall off the chair. And the cool and the chill and the fair. Cause Brad's on the left, Christiano's on the right. Here we are stuck in the middle again. Here we are
Stuck in the middle with you.
Cause Brad's on the left, Christiano's on the right. Here we are stuck in the middle again.
This is amazing.
Here we
Right?
are stuck in the middle again.
Love it.
And
And
all
dude,
I
this
can
is like we're in
say
top
is that
6
we'll
now.
be alright. And all I can say is that we'll be alright with you.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
Right?
That's chaps.
Who the fuck made that?
Dude,
Who
so
the fuck
Formula
made
69, we're bringing him up, and Donald wrote that. So Donald, right here, hit
Of
me up in the
course,
DM.
Donald wrote it.
Listen to
God damn
Donald.
it, Donald.
Okay.
Bro, unsolicited. Donald just hit me up in the DM, just with the lyrics to that. Didn't say like anything like stuck
He's
in the middle
probably
with
taking
you.
a poop, just having
Dude.
like a normal 2 minutes
Yeah.
in Donald's life, and he makes the most beautiful song
Bro,
anybody's ever heard.
he
Like,
sent that
cool.
over, and he was
I'm
like,
getting out of music.
didn't say like what was the tune to. I immediately know because I've been doing parodies my whole life. Wait for that one.
Oops.
And
Sorry.
I immediately knew what it was, and I was like, "Is that stuck in the middle with you?" He was like, "Yes." Sorry, like
I'm
forgot
quitting
to mention
music
that
for
part.
real.
And then
I'm quitting
Formula
music.
69 over here.
We
Formula
can't beat that
69,
shit. I'm quit. I quit.
dude.
Now.
Formula 69
They
over
Bro,
here
they made two.
sends us
we
this
say
song.
we
Check
say the
this.
exact same thing. I say I'm gonna quit every time I hear crypto casually rap because I cannot do what he does.
That's a Kodak
Aww.
moment.
It
That's a
is.
Kodak moment,
You guys are right beside each
You're
other.
you're a liar, but you're very
Aw.
sweet.
Please hug. You
Aw.
guys, you're right beside each
Please
other.
hug.
Yeah. Okay, but we got a second one.
Yes,
The
and so this other
Formula made
song.
another one.
So here's
Formula made
how this
another
all
one.
went down. So this other song
Yeah.
was
This
sent
is what
over by
started it.
Formula
That's what happens when you get
69.
famous.
Right
Yeah.
there. Yes.
Yeah.
This is Formula 69 right here with the lips. Sent this over.
Esto es el show de comedia y de música.
Oh my god, I love this.
Unsolicited.
Cristiano
Woo!
y te dará consejos para tu libertad. Y por la risa de este par saldrás bien miado. Bambolero, bambolero.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the comedy
We
scene look like?
diversify.
Because music's done for me after tonight. How's the comedy scene like? Should I hop over? Should I do like what the
We,
fuck?
we could
The water's
hey,
warm.
hey
Water's
we
warm.
could bring you on, then we can be the Three Stooges.
Yeah, perfect. PC Culture's dead
Yeah.
over here. You can
There
come
you
over.
go. Yeah.
I'm like,
Why
yeah,
not?
I didn't make it in music, so now I'm over here on the comedy side with them. It's cool.
You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
you could be curly. You can be curly.
Oh my god.
We'll give you a coat. The water's warm. Come on over.
Wait, I'm Mo. Shotgun Mo.
Mo?
You're Larry.
Oh, fuck
You're
yeah,
Larry.
Larry.
Yeah.
So
Casually
Cristiano
is
actually,
curly.
so Casually and Queen are actually working with Legacy Collective.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I wanted to I wanted to do, well, just kind of, give them a shout out because they've
Yeah.
been working their asses off in the
Well, that's
background.
what we're getting to right now. We're bringing the show over to their neck of the woods, and we
Perfect.
want to hear
Yeah,
all
if you
about
ain't
them.
Kimbo
Awesome.
Slice, I don't
It's all
want to hear
about
from
them
you.
now.
If your face
Perfect.
don't look like Kimbo, I don't want to hear from you.
Yeah. Iridescent.
All right, so whichever Kimbo Slice wants to take it. We have Kimbo Slice versus Kimbo Slice. One of them
Yeah.
is slightly bigger than the other one. I got my money
Ladies
on
first.
the big Kimbo
That's because
Slice.
Queen has
Ladies
a bigger
first.
ego.
Ladies
Queen
first.
has a
Yeah.
bigger ego.
Go ahead, Crypto Casual.
Go ahead.
Nope,
Okay.
all you. Queen goes first.
Dude, this
I mean,
this could last an hour. Just go. She said go. Just trust me.
So,
Trust me.
no, we won't go back and forth. That was muy caliente. Ay.
Yeah. Ooh, caliente. I'm good with that.
The most courteous
The
community in
forbidden
Web3.
dance.
No one ever talks. Everyone's just like, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
Yeah.
And the space is just 3
Could you
hours long.
imagine if they were Canadian too? Oh shit.
So
Sorry.
we're doing the daily
The polite
stages,
wars.
we're doing the daily
Okay.
spaces, and we're kind of
Sorry.
collaborating
Go
with the
ahead.
different community leaders, and doing the co-hosting partnership. I think Jessica already had touched on the project details already, and I'm the community manager, and we're
Nice.
connecting with a lot of different people in the community, like different people that are doing the Polygon projects. I'm trying to plug all the
Ooh,
Polygon projects together so we can have a
nice.
unity. But it's not just the Polygon and ETH, but we can collaborate with Solana, and we can collaborate with other people too. So we're
That's
just
a lot of collaborating.
uniting. Yeah, so
You know,
uniting all the different cross chains. We're
I
working with everyone together
I
and
heard you
trying
say
to
putting the
erase the gap.
unity in community, right, Queen?
ooh,
Yeah.
Exactly.
nice. You know, I have not done a collaboration yet. I'm not sure what it's all about, but do you get to keep your clothes on when you do a collaboration?
What do you mean you're hosting one?
It
No,
depends
not.
on who you're collaborating with.
Oh,
So
okay.
like
Just checking.
What do you call Cristiano and you?
That's not
this
collaboration.
is a hetero life mate.
No, no, it's
Okay.
not.
It's more akin
No,
to it's a loose partnership that has no
no.
formal paperwork.
It's a
Yeah,
collaboration.
Yes.
no,
Brad, it didn't hurt. I've been inside you for weeks now. Like a month.
It's like a
no.
domestic partnership. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm telling my mom. Fuck you guys. I'm telling my mom.
Who do you think hired me to take you off her hands?
I'm telling my mom.
Damn.
Dun,
I'm telling my mom.
dun.
How does she pay?
Eh.
With Bitcoin.
My God.
Wow.
Meh.
Undisclosed.
So shout out to
Oh my
Queen.
God.
Queen
Oh
has
my God. Hold on, hold on.
Oh shit.
I just found out there is a tattoo artist. I was
Breaking
looking for a
news.
tattoo artist that can do organic ink tattoo,
Oh,
because
cool.
I want to get something on my butt, but only if it's organic ink. So this lady happened to
Not
be,
touching
you
that
want to
one.
listen.
I'm
You
not
want to
touching
listen,
that one.
guys. You want to listen. You want to listen. It's to your benefit.
Yes,
So
please.
this lady in the Philippines does it, and with the guys, she'll squeeze your balls before she does it. That's her condition.
Okay. Why does she need to
That's
squeeze
supposed
my
to be a
balls?
positive?
That's like a
Yeah.
happy ending
It's
I
tattoo.
don't like my nuts
No, I'm not
squeezed.
liking this at all.
Well,
Okay.
it's up to you.
No.
I think that people
Is
lined
it
up for her.
Well,
So
squeezing or cupping? There's a very, very
yeah,
big
Or
difference.
licking.
and she's got
Oh, we're
small
going there.
hands. She's gonna have small hands being in the Philippines, right? So that's not good either.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a pitch or a warning. Are
Yeah,
you like
Or
she's
is
gonna
it
squeeze
good?
your balls, or is it like she's gonna squeeze your balls? Be careful.
yeah,
I'm like, okay,
no,
why?
that's her requirement that you
yeah.
have to let her do that.
Why is that part of it for her? Is that
I'm
That's
part
a
telling you,
dominatrix?
I'm
cougar.
thinking, I'm thinking that's a dude.
Is she a
That might
sadist?
be a dude.
How hard of a squeeze are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, let's
Like a light
negotiate.
grab?
I'm growing some. I'll let you know.
You're growing nuts? What
She's
is that?
growing some nuts.
Breaking
Are you
news
in Brazil?
on Expert Advice, episode 18 with Cristiano and Brad Music NFTs. Queen is apparently growing some nuts
Growing, growing some
or going
testes
nuts.
live on air.
Something. Yeah. Back to you, Jim. Cristiano.
I'm Jim. Who's Cristiano?
Cristiano. I don't know. Just work with me here,
Wait, who am
people. Work
I?
with me.
No, I'm sorry. I stole it from Ty. It was Crypto Casually was going to speak next, so I'll bring it back to him.
Well, you guys are teammates, so he said ladies first, so he knew what was coming. So yeah, let's change the pace here. So good, sir. What do you got? What do you got going on? Tell us a little bit about yourself for people that don't know what kind of superstar you are. By the way, I have watched most of your videos. Fucking funny. The intros are funny. I don't know if you're being funny on purpose, but I found them a little funny. But then you get like right into it and you kill it. So
As far as the music videos?
yeah,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
you have these
I tend to be pretty
you have these
loose. I
facial
mean,
expressions.
say again?
You have these facial expressions. Like you'd be a good actor, I
Yeah,
think.
thanks. Yeah. I think so too, actually.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm pretty loose with it though, right? Like I go up there, like that's kind of been my style is just to be loose, and I mean that's kind of the whole basis behind freestyling anyway. But that's my natural personality, so I try to just be that when I make music. So I didn't really come off. I didn't want to come off like with a different message. You know how a lot of people make music, or you hear music, and it's like And it's not really who they are. It's kind of just fitting for the times or
Yeah,
whatever. Like,
or it was ghostwritten for them.
yeah, that's not me, and I think that people can recognize that because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, just try and be loose. You know what I'm
And
saying?
do you freestyle your tracks?
Oh yeah, everything that's out is freestyled. I've
That's
never
dope.
written before.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fucking sick. Because you can feel that like improvisational tone with your tracks, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
like
And none of them are
you were like
perfect. Like
freestyling
if
or
they were
whatever.
if
But
they
like
were written, Matt, they'd be perfect. There would never be,
yeah,
like a word that's done or like a segment where I like talk about the last like couple bars I just did because they didn't make sense type shit. Like mine aren't perfect at all.
yeah,
They're raw.
exactly. And it would be different, and that's why I try to explain to people like why my recorded stuff sounds different than my freestyles.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is just like two different parts of your brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's the
because
Yeah.
math
when
part
you
and
put
like the
stuff,
and the
and a lot
flowing
of
part.
people who make music can recognize it. Because when you put shit on paper, it comes off. You make it. I don't know. There's not rigidity to it necessarily, especially if you're really good at making music. But you can always tell it's like it's synchronized. More like is a better word.
Yeah,
And when you're freestyling, it's like you got like, especially with me and like the way I fluctuate my voice sometimes or my mood, whatever that is when I go into something, like you got to bend words a little bit to make it work. Like, and the way you
yeah,
say
Yeah.
it wouldn't be how you would say it on paper. Feel me?
Right.
or never.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, like the idea that you're using different sides of your brain, right? So like when you're freestyling, you're using more your right brain. That's more your fluid, creative brain. Whereas at least for me, when I'm writing, I'm using very much my left brain, and it's a math problem.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a certain number of there's like okay, 8 bars. I'm trying to fit in this many syllables, and like I'm looking up, I'm on the thesaurus, and I'm looking up different words for this, and I got my B rhyme dictionary out, and I'm being like, do I like this word? Is this something I would say? You know what I mean? And it's like it's
Interesting.
poured over and it's thought about and it's
Mm-hmm.
curated, and that stuff is so different. But that's why that stuff's so much fun to perform as well, because like each line is hitting as
Mm-hmm.
well, because you're like I poured over each line in this and rewrote it 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like that stuff's fun to perform, but like also like just adding this, I always did that, but adding the 6 second level now where I can freestyle, right? Because I got good over the last 3 years, just every day doing it. That's
Mm-hmm.
it, everyday practice. And so now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, if I forget a line in the show, which sometimes might happen because I get nervous or whatever, now like I can freestyle
Yeah,
because
you
I'm
just keep it
nervous. You know
going.
what I mean? Which is
It's a great
interesting thing.
skill.
It's just like, all right, whatever.
So what's the name of the album you have out or coming out?
I don't have one.
You're just doing
Yeah, so
singles?
I didn't start making music until January this year, and I've made I
Dude,
think it's
Okay.
29 tracks.
that's insane,
Huh?
dude. You got really good really fast, bro.
Oh, thanks.
You got really good really
Thanks.
fast,
Well, I mean, I've
man.
freestyled, but it's different. Okay, it's different, right? Like I freestyled since I was a teenager type shit, but like you can just tell from my beginning tracks I recorded. If you go play the beginning one, just like, yeah, I'm in rhythm, yeah, I'm on key, yeah, I'm on beat, and it's a freestyle. But it's like I ain't saying a fucking thing out here. Like I'm saying weird shit that don't make no kind of sense just because I'm just grabbing words, right? You know. So
Yeah.
like
I
I've
know
learned to do the
exactly what
hooks
you're talking about.
and I've learned to like follow the structure of a song, but still be freestyling just because high level, you can only go up so high if it's a bunch
Yeah.
of bullshit you're saying.
It's different when as soon as you click that record button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something just changes, and you're like all of
It's
a
game
sudden you're
time. I
almost
like that
shocked.
moment. I
You like that
fucking
Crypto,
moment?
I
I
think that's
yearn
how
for
we
those
met,
moments. I love
actually.
that moment.
No, no,
Well, I
not
think that's
me.
how we
When I
met.
was
I think we
younger,
met
it
in
was
one of your
like you
spaces or
click
Queen space.
record or the camera comes out. I'm like, oh no, I was funny like five
Yeah.
minutes ago, and now
Yes.
people are recording it. Am
You
I
clam
still
up.
funny? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the type to
exactly.
find it.
Crypto
Mm-hmm.
casually. I think we were actually freestyling because you were mentioning like writing up songs on the
Mm-hmm.
fly. I think it was like you, me, and like Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Bars
Mm-hmm.
in someone's space, and I think it was recorded too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all those songs were recorded, but we came up with like 3 or 4 different songs. I remember the reggae one. It was like light it up, maybe a girl we about to smoke it up. And it was like we wrote like that one. We wrote like 3 different songs, like boom, 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 with like choruses, like
Yep.
verses. Everyone got their verse, and people were like listening, like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yep.
Did you
Because it was
guys
like three
rehearse
people
this?
who do that nonstop got together and we're like, yeah, let's
Yeah, it was
fucking write a
easy.
song. Yeah. It was easy. Yeah, you're doing it naturally. It's harder to not do that.
Yeah, for sure.
So where could we find your singles?
So you can find the majority of them. I can post something up top. My SoundCloud is where I
Yeah.
typically load the majority.
Oh, you're not doing the NFT
Oh yeah, I've
thing?
got NFTs out too. Yeah, so I've got So here I'll post my OpenSea collection. I just haven't done a lot of it. Like I've
That's
put
okay.
maybe 3 or 4 of them onto NFTs, And I've got more like that I've made. I've never posted. I just my thing was like I didn't feel like I had earned it yet. Like I didn't want to put out a bunch of bullshit. So like I wanted all my stuff out there so you could see beginning, middle, like my progression, right? But like I didn't want to sell shit that was like not top level because why would
Right.
I really? But so I've done a few, some of the ones, and I'm just been now finally in the journey, kind of approached about how I want to curate it and release it, and that's coming soon. Um,
Cool.
but as for now, SoundCloud, YouTube.
And what did you do before you started doing music in
I
general?
was in sales, so I've been in executive sales positions for the past 19 years.
There we go. Well, you definitely
What
know how to
what
sell, bro.
what industry? What are you selling? What
So
were you
for
selling?
5 years, I was a VP of sales for LA Fitness. I had multiple
Oh,
markets. I lived in Louisville. They moved me there, and I had Cincinnati, Louisville, Indianapolis, and Memphis. And so yeah, I did that because fitness is a big part of my life. Personal training, fitness, all that was something I've always been into.
Nice.
yeah. It's hard to tell with most of your videos. You got your shirt.
Most of them, yes, that's correct. I like to be
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
fucking
it's hard
facts.
to
I don't
tell.
give a
It's
shit.
hard to tell.
I mean, he's got to be showing off the fucking training skills.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the
You want to look like
tattoos.
this?
The
Work with me.
tattoos are pretty
At
cool.
this point,
I
yeah, it's
like the
like, and I'm covered in
tattoos.
tattoos too. It's like, and I love my tattoos, but like
You're showing
at
off your
this point, I don't
friends.
even think about it. It's just how that's where I'm
Yeah,
comfortable.
you're like LL Cool J. Just decide to take my shirt off
Nah,
and
he
throw some
looks way
overalls on.
better. Probably still. Do you remember him in what's the
Yeah.
fucking movie? SWAT?
Yeah,
Bro,
Jack.
Nice.
what?
Oh
What?
yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
swole.
He must
Yeah,
have
he's
packed on an
bald too.
extra
Yeah, I
20
mean, he's like
pounds for
he's a
that
being
one.
like me, but no, he's got a much better pigment. You know what I mean? He's much more jacked. He probably shaved his arms and shit. Like,
Pigment.
I'm a little rough around the edges.
We're all comparing ourselves to LA Cool J now. Like,
Oh,
how do
that's
you
what
feel
that
And
nowadays seeing LA
Pitbull.
Cool J
body
rap?
shamers. Body shamers.
So yeah, man,
Shame for having a
I
body.
just, I don't know. I just be freestyling, and then it started to grow, and I started to put a
So,
little more structure behind it. Like I said, trying to do them in songs, and now I'm like obsessed with it, and I make a lot of music for a lot of
Yes.
projects, and
well, you're definitely a force to be reckoned with. Do you go to any other spaces other than Bruce or
oh,
Jeb
all of them.
TV?
That's how I cut my
Jeb?
teeth, bro. Like I still do it to this day, but
What are the other spaces out there though? Who's hosting them?
a bunch of people.
There's like three,
There's the Bit Buds,
four.
there's the Bit Bots, there's a lot of like undergroundish. I say underground, just they're not like the typical mainstream PFPs you see up on the fucking bar or whatever. And they've
Okay.
changed. Remember, I've been in this shit since like this started, like, and there's been a lot of change in the spaces, and there were some that when I
I,
was like on Crow Network, I was a big Kronos Network guy, and like so we
oh,
did the
okay.
rap to earn battles and stuff, and
Right.
hmm?
Do you know
Yeah, I know
Quasi? Do you know
Quasi. Yeah.
Quasi? Okay, good. He was one of like the first music people I met when I came into spaces like 6, 7 months
I
ago.
literally forced my way into every possible room there was ever open that was either music or not for months until I started to like slow down that and stay a little while and like build some relationships. But yeah, like that's literally how I
Oh,
cut my teeth in this.
not
I'd go in and
me.
play my shit and be like, hey, y'all tell me, and I would do it
Yeah,
like with some manner. I'd butt my way up, start playing it, and I'd be very like try and be real respectful about like, hey, I just wanted to get some feedback, like you know what I mean, like, and I just
yeah.
kept doing that shit, and you know.
My spaces introduction was not
Your
good.
sales, that's your salesman in you. You know what I mean? Like you're going out
Yeah,
and you're selling yourself,
Can't
you're
yeah, you
pitching
can't
yourself.
sell what you don't pitch, or you can't score if you don't shoot type shit. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
you also
right.
can't be too much. Like at first, I was probably too much. Not probably. At first, I was too much. And then you just learn how to kind of slow that down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna be too much until you learn to pull it back and where you find where your sweet spot is. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then so I did that, and then after that, I did like heavy machinery sales after LA Fitness,
Oh,
like big industrial machinery sales where I
mo- motor graders,
no,
motor
like big
graders.
class 1 through 5 forklifts or big like machines,
Oh, okay,
cranes, like all
okay.
type of shit like that. So I'd go to those big,
Nice.
those big like empty like 500 square or 500,000 square foot facilities that are just like forklifts and like
Yeah,
boxes and
that
racking.
it's got to go up like 20 feet,
Yeah,
30
yeah. So I
feet.
would just go into those
Yeah,
and try and meet the decision makers, and then have them use my
that's cool.
products. I did that for like 4 years as well. So Yeah, so I just
Ah,
did that, and then I was going
yeah.
through a divorce last year, and so like I just
Oh,
started to
sorry to hear that.
need something as an outlet, and so I jumped into the spaces, um, and I was just
Yeah, artwork, music definitely
Well, congratulations. I'm
helps.
glad you made
Yeah,
it to the other side,
thanks,
bro.
bro.
for
Talking
sure.
to two divorcees right here.
Nice, nice,
Turn up.
No, I never pulled the trigger. I never married.
smart.
You didn't marry?
I was common law.
All right, you're
Common
talking
law.
to one divorcee and one smart person.
Yeah, and I got 3 law degrees, so I was good.
Jesus,
That's right. You're the smart one.
you got 3 law degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean,
yeah. I'm not.
I
I
just
didn't do
love
a bar like
hearing
I didn't go
about
to
your
law
ambition,
school,
crypto.
and I didn't do the bar
What's
exam.
that,
I'm not a lawyer. I just
Brad?
got
Hold on,
the
I can't hear what my
university
dude
degree.
said.
So
Oh,
yeah, man.
I know. Oh,
I just love hearing about your ambition, man, because it's crazy. Because it's like so many people don't have that mindset, and it's like today we talk about why different people have hate in their heart and all this, and it's because we all operate in this pessimistic viewpoint, right? And it takes having a glass half full mentality to run an enterprise, try to hustle, be down out on your luck, take risks, you know what I mean, and do
hmm
those things. So you're just a whole nother breed. So I just want to take a moment to actually like highlight that and shout that out, man.
thank
That's
you,
amazing, dude.
thank you. Yeah, I just when I was going through my divorce, like I needed something because I'm high energy. Like I got a lot in me, you know what I mean? Like, and I got to
Yep.
fucking put that shit somewhere. And it was starting to go towards bad things. Like I'm 2 years sober, August 7th, of alcohol.
Dude,
Uh,
congratulations.
thank you. Probably my most impressive feat yet, for sure.
Mimosa,
Good,
your
impressive feat,
mimosa,
bro.
hey.
impressive feet.
Yeah. So like not drinking, I had to learn how to deal with myself. Like for the first, I'm 33 years old, and like I didn't even know who I was because every emotion, like, that was tough. I was fucking drowned with drugs and alcohol pretty much my whole life. So I was numb. You know what I mean? So then I had to like re-figure out how to deal. And then so I was like, oh shit, I got a lot of energy, yo. Like, oh shit, like what am I supposed to do with this? So like usually I'd
Some
let it
of
go.
us have more than the average, and it's hard for society to like know what to do with us or what we
Exactly.
can even do with
Yeah.
ourselves, right?
And then like I was that alpha that like didn't want to be creative or seem in any way shape or form vulnerable at all, right? So like I would like let my ego get the best of me and try to like stick to the reputation of this guy that I had for so long, and then the spaces kind of like opened that up for me to like be who I was and get comfortable with all that, and then refine it at the same time.
Yeah,
um,
mind over matter, man. Mind over matter.
yeah,
And
so I'm
you know
definitely
what?
sharpest
Yeah,
I've ever
sorry,
been,
go
that's
ahead.
for
Go
sure.
ahead.
You're not the first person that's told me they've had like a spiritual awakening through spaces as
Oh,
well.
it
You
changed
know what
my
I mean?
life, no doubt.
Yeah, me too.
No doubt.
Yeah, maybe that would have helped me
That's why I
like
give so much back to the spaces.
7, 8 years ago.
Yeah,
That would have been nice for sure.
yeah. If
Yeah.
spaces was a thing,
Yeah, if it was a thing, yeah. I don't haven't touched anything in like 7 to 8 years. I don't do that shit anymore. Too much, too much. I'm naturally obnoxious and loud now.
you don't need to be drunk to do it. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so much the drinking thing for me. I was more the drug thing.
sure.
Yeah. But like just smoking weed every day just became depressing and boring. It wasn't fun anymore, and everything else was just What was the point?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
quit drugs for 10 years to like. I'm finally at a point of moderation where I can like do something and not like become an addict and like do it nonstop. Like I can like smoke something once or do something like do coke once every year, and it's not like a problem. Like I'm not like buying cocaine, but that took like 10 years of like sobriety to get there. Where I was like I believed in myself, and then now I know that I'm like oh I can live without it. So if I ever
Hey,
get to
Brad.
like where I'm like I can't live without this, it's like you did it for 10 years, but like I have that to remind myself, and so it's become
So
an anchor for me. So now I can kind of like go out and do things once in a while, and I found I'm actually not as addicted to things as I thought I was, because it was just the getting
is
rid of the problems, like you were saying, crypto casually, like just wanting to be free from the problems. That's the real addiction, right? And just wanting like it could be anything. Some people pick their skin.
so the weed thing, bro. Like I feel like completely opposite. Like I don't fuck with drugs. Like personally, like it's so funny. Like people talking about all this when they're out there doing like DMT, acid, like is that and the third. And I know I'll pop an addy occasionally, but it's like I
Yeah.
am a person that's like I'm not gonna be out there like popping perks down in Molly. Like even when I could have been popping beans, but I smoke
Yeah.
weed every
Hmm.
day. You feel me?
every
Yeah.
day.
And it's like,
Sorry, dude. Are you? I think you're. I don't know, something wrong with your mic. It's like super scratchy, or is it just me?
really.
Was anybody else hearing that, or is it just me?
Yes, it
I
was
What's
heard
me.
it.
that?
I heard it.
Okay. Sorry, man. It was just like I don't know you weren't like that when you first came in, so I don't know what changed, but
If you're
and
in
I
a
agree with what
Discord
you're
and
saying though too.
if you're in a Discord or a Metaverse or other two platforms at the same time, it does that. It echoes you. Or if you have other device on next to you, it does that too.
Yeah, Bluetooth and Twitter
Queen
Spaces
with the
are
expert
very good.
advice.
Yes, very. Yeah, see,
Thank
there
you,
we
Queen.
go. There we go.
And also, I need to hear more. Once Crypto Casually, once you feel
Yeah,
like you're at a natural like stopping point with your story, I want to hear Queen's story as well
yeah,
because I didn't even
yeah.
know we got
Whenever.
three for the price of two over here.
Yeah, whenever. That's yeah. I mean, pretty much just that, and I just have kept doing it, and it's led to some beautiful you know relationships and partnerships and friendships and
Is this the first project you worked on in this space, or have you worked on a few before this?
oh, I've worked on a few before for sure.
Nice. Any favorites
This one.
in this one? Is there a
Hmm.
favorite besides this one, or like what was your favorite before that?
Um. Uh. Wicked Whales and the Salty Shrimp definitely is
Nice.
one that
Yeah.
is close to my heart. Me
So
and
bad.
Dr. Bruce Banner have been kind of doing this since it was doing. He was in the spaces just a little before me, and then he actually had met Queen, first person he met, and then um, you know randomly I linked up with him and we just hit it off, and we've supported each other a lot on the mental health side. I mean, with my divorce, he was there, the last 5 months of my divorce, whatever. We FaceTime almost every day. A lot of people don't even know that, you know what I mean? So like, I know what kind of person he is, and that dude's a role model to me as well in the music because of his dedication to perfection. Like that dude does not fucking do anything, and it annoys the fuck out of me because like I will just sit here and record. There'll be somebody mowing behind me, and I don't even care. Like I'll fucking record a freestyle and put it out, care less. He will not even hear a beat out if it's not from a paid producer. Everything is not mastered and it shows. Every track he has out, it's beautiful. And so like I respected that shit. And then like I got him back into freestyling heavy, and now you see like that's all we do. And so like me and Bruce are pretty tight. So Wicked Whales and the Salty Shrimp is something that I'm kind of the birth of with him is we just were fucking around one day and ended up being hilarious, me versus Turbo, like as the whale versus the shrimp, and we turned it into a thing. And so now I get to rock with my guy, and you know
You guys got something really special over there, man. Very
yeah,
special
man, for
community.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? Now that you say that, I think when I first met Bruce, I can't remember if it was either you or Rizzo. We actually butted heads. Now that I think of it,
I
and
don't know.
I was just like, someone
I
was
don't
on, and
think it
I
was
was
me.
being
Sounds like a
funny, and
Rizzo
somebody was
thing.
being, yeah, it was like super serious,
Yeah,
and
Rizzo's
I was
probably like,
being
"Who the fuck
funny.
this guy over here
It's just
coming
like,
in?" He probably just like
right,
was like, "Who the
right,
fuck are you?"
and I was
Yeah.
just like, but then later we worked it out, and everything's
Rizzo's
all
come
good.
at me like that a few times, and I'm like, "Rizzo, it's me." And he's like,
I
"Oh
don't
yeah, I
think it
forgot.
was
What's up?"
me.
No,
I usually don't
okay.
come after people. That's not really my thing anymore. I try to not do that. You know.
No, I
Yeah.
think it was the usual misunderstanding
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when Brad swings in the space, people think that he's a troll.
Yeah.
You're the one that started that, right? It's
What the
because of
fuck?
you people
No,
think that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brad got
no,
kicked out because of you,
Uh-huh.
Queen. It was the other way around.
no.
No, she was in the space first. No, she
Of
definitely got kicked
course.
out because of me.
Yes, of course.
I
But
made a Wicked Whales
yeah,
and Salty Shrimp track too. You
really,
heard
So
that,
good.
Bro.
bro? We have so much
I
fun with
can't
that
wait.
shit.
Yeah, and hopefully, if things work out well there too, the whales and the shrimps will be in the OVR space as well. So we're working on that
For sure, bro.
kind of behind the scenes and stuff. So we'll see
And
what
are you
happens.
guys working on like a game or any kind of series for that with like those characters? With like
You'd have
That
to
the
ask
part,
Bruce that.
I'm left out of the loop on that
You'd
part.
have to ask Bruce that.
Yeah.
I just do my part.
Well, Bruce said he was
He's
like,
a
"I'll see
Bruce
y'all
is
later.
holding
I'm
all
gonna
the
have a beer when you
cards. We're
see me
gonna have to
next."
get Bruce on the show to spill the beans.
Yeah, Bruce
Yeah, he
just
will.
said he was like he's going
Ooh, we
into a
should get
cave.
Bruce and the beans on at the same time.
Bruce is going back to real Web 2 work right now. He was like, "I'll see y'all later. I got to get a real job. Peace."
Yep.
Seriously.
We'll talk to him when he gets back. When he gets back from his
Factual
walking
facts.
in the real world.
Yep.
He's like,
So,
So
"Hey,
I've
Rocker,
got
what was it
another couple
like?"
partnerships that are about to be
yeah,
announced. I'm just not sure if I can announce them yet, but so like it's starting to catch on a little bit with the music thing, and I think my music's getting better and better and better. So yeah, we'll see where it
it
leads.
is
That's pretty
I can
much it, though.
attest for that, dude.
phenomenal.
I've been hearing it for
Absolutely.
probably the last month, and it's fucking awesome.
Thanks,
I
buddy.
got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you pick your name?
That's interesting. That's a good question. So, I didn't have a Twitter in like November. I didn't have a Twitter, a TikTok, none of the. I had Facebook and Instagram like everybody else, and I think so. I was crypto consulting like 2 years ago. Like when like people transition from Robinhood having Dogecoin to like starting to want to actually get into
Yeah.
crypto.
Yeah,
Like in that segment, right? So like I'm good at teaching, and I was interested in it, and people would ask me, like my friends would always come to me as kind of who I was in my group. And so I started like half-ass kind of like doing it for real. And those were the days when you needed information on a project. You couldn't fucking find accurate information to save your life. You'd Google it, and you'd be on telegrams and a bunch of different bullshit trying to find like just the damn name of something. Like
factual
it was
facts.
crazy. And people were kept telling me, "Yo, Twitter. Twitter is where all the accurate information is." I'm like, "No way. I didn't understand
Straight
Twitter."
up.
And then straight up, it is though. It really is because it means so much on like what's on your profile. But everywhere else, like you could go, it would be old information on somebody's profile. You feel me? So that's when the crypto age was like booming or whatever. And I just I don't know, just randomly one night just came up with crypto casually because I wanted to have something that was clickable on YouTube to make sure that I got within the algorithms. Something crypto based in the title or something that was gonna register. Um, and I was doing that shit casually. Like honestly, that's where I came up with. So I just typed in crypto casually that night, and then the first project I ever looked into was Respected Rhinos, and that was the first Discord I ever got in. And on one of those nights, I hit a freestyle randomly, and the founder was there and gave me a whitelist, and everybody was giving me love. And from that point on, I was crypto casually,
And the
and the
rest, as they
freestyle
say,
guy.
is history.
Yeah.
That is freaking
I was assuming
hilarious.
you weren't that serious when you picked the name Crypto Casually.
Mm-mm.
Just
Yeah,
literally,
no,
just
that's
casually
freaking
picked it.
like uh,
Mm-hmm.
what I can't believe what happened just happened. I know nobody knows what just happened to me. Uh,
Brad, did
he's
your other
explaining
testicle drop?
he's explaining his name, and I carpeted, and when it came back, the volume came back. All I heard was him say, "And that's how I became Tesla."
Amazing. So you missed the whole story.
I'm like, "Fuck!" Now I'm like, "Well,
You
that
didn't
was
miss much.
Well, you and anyone
yeah."
else who missed that story will have to replay the show.
Yes, I will have to replay
Replay
it. I'm like,
value.
that's 3 times I carpeted. 3 times I carpeted.
And this is
Son
a
of a bitch.
this is as good as time as any, Brad, for me to
Yep.
remind everyone to click Brad's face, to click my face, to click Queen's face, to click Crypto's face, to click Donald's, Jessica's, Formulas, Ali's, everyone
Yes.
up here, and ring that bell.
And if you want,
Yeah.
I could end mine with a song, and we can go right into Queens. I mean, my story's pretty short and sweet, and then I'd like to hear Queens as well.
There you
I'm
go. And
glad
make
you
sure to ring
said
that
that
bell
'cause
because
I was
Twitter's
gonna
broken.
like put you on the spot and be like, "Hey man, would you do your thing?" And I'd
Dude,
play
you
a
should.
track.
That's what I'm
We're
here
definitely doing
for.
that.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's how me and Queen like get down. Like me and Queen have been rocking for a while, but like that's what she does. She'll go into these big ass rooms, like right, that I could never get in for one, right? And then she'll hit me up like, "Yo, come here and play music. They need it. They're dying." And she'll get me up there, and I'll get up there and I'll be
Oh,
personable and likable. Try my best,
so
and then I'll play music.
Queen's the
And
best hype man ever.
she gets you to
yeah.
play music in, not just freestyle. She
Yeah, oh
gets you
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, she just comes in and I play music, yeah. I don't even
So,
freestyle.
so Queen, it looks like you replaced me with him. Is that your game? Because
Well,
there
I
was
was
a
before you
time
actually.
that she used to DM me spaces and be like,
Or
"Oh,
maybe I
please, play
wasn't.
some music in here because this place fucking boring and sucks ass."
When was
Yeah,
And
and
your
I'm
this?
gonna
sound
replace
sounds so
you with
good.
Crypto
And
Casually as
then
well,
what?
Brad.
You replaced
Probably
me.
stop with the guilt trip.
You replaced me.
He's gonna go from being like other co-hosts to being like, and Brad couldn't make it today
Mm.
because he keeps scheduling his shows at the same time as
Okay.
our show. And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, it's gonna be like the Cristiano and Crypto Casually show which has a
It's got
way
a nice
better ring to it.
honestly.
Yeah, it's got a way
Cristiano
better ring to it.
Casually.
Oh, you're fucked, bro.
Casually
Your name don't even
Cristiano.
start with a
Oh
C,
fuck.
bro.
That's
You gotta
okay.
change your
That's
name to
okay.
a C.
Who was
Yeah, casually,
supposed to be on
casually
Media
Cristiano.
Moguls today? Who was supposed to be on Media?
Supposed to be. Who sat
Oh,
here like a good friend,
yeah,
waiting like a puppy dog for the thing to start, and it
I
never
was there.
started.
I
it's
was there
true.
for an
Right?
hour.
What's
I
up?
know. Formula was.
So strongly worded letter. What happened
I'm
there?
just saying. I don't know.
What did
I
they do?
don't.
They just never showed. Were you sitting there too?
So I'm gonna
I
play a
I
song now and
I
transition us
have a
to comedian.
I have a 10 minute warrant, like 10 minute limit. I'm like, you're not show up 10 minutes. I'm out. I don't give a fuck what happened.
Oh, so you just left after the first 10 minutes, and then we all
Yeah,
waited there
yeah.
like
I
two.
don't wait for
Oh, thanks
fucking
for telling
5 seconds
us. Cool.
or anything.
I was
Thanks
there
for
for an
telling us
hour.
that you weren't going to show up. We were just sitting there for an hour like assholes. Thanks, Brad.
Well, I didn't know you were there.
You told us to be there.
I was there.
Who
Why would
waits
we
for
not
more
be?
than 10 minutes?
Apparently not you.
You guys need a
No.
private room?
You know what?
This is our comedy bit.
Brad, me and our dog,
Yeah,
that I adopted for this show, Advice Dog, which I'm going to
right.
pin him to the top because you
Which
guys
I
haven't
did
seen.
not know of. You just
No,
showed
he
up.
didn't know. He
Hmm.
just showed up with the dog.
Right.
Me and the puppy were waiting. His
Yeah.
nose was pressed. He was whimpering. His nose was like, "Where's Dad?" He was like, "Oh, oh." His nose was pressed against the TV.
It's a digital dog.
He was digitally upset.
He
And
was
his dad stood
digitally
us up.
upset.
I was looking out the
And
window
what I
on a
want to know
rainy
is how
day.
that fucking thing still manages to miss the pee pad by 2 inches. 2 inches.
He's
It's right
trying.
there.
It's not his fault. It's the thought that
Ah,
counts.
true. This is true.
Yeah. So I
All
got us a
right.
pup. I'll
So
send you. I'll put a picture up.
okay. So casually, were you gonna play like one of your songs, like recorded songs, or you were just gonna play your own
Yeah.
music and freestyle on it?
No. I just play songs. Like the freestyle thing, like I do in rooms because that's what I like to do to stay sharp, and that's what I love to do. But like,
Okay.
I've got I got 30 songs for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? They're all freestyles. So yeah.
Can we do both? Can
Yeah,
I
sure.
play? Can I play a track in and you freestyle on it?
Of course, yeah.
And I'm sure Googly Eyes over here will join you if you run out of words.
Well, the goal is to not steal the mic the whole time. The goal with proper freestyling is to go back
Yeah.
and forth with each other and know how to pick it up where the other one leaves
Yeah.
off. Right?
Right. But if
Yeah.
you want to play one of your recorded tracks, then go for it,
If
man.
anyone wanted to see a picture of the puppy, that's him. That's his
What are we
face dog.
feeling like?
He's up top.
Like a low key vibe, smooth vibe, or a
Dealer's
jumper?
choice, man. It's totally up to you, dude.
No, I don't like to choose.
Cheeler's Doise.
I'm like all about the bass. Whatever's
No
blow the
treble.
fucking doors off
If there's
this place.
treble in the
That's what I
song,
want.
he's walking away.
I
Yeah.
think
better
this
not
one.
be.
This is an older one. This isn't a new one, but I think this one has good
If
bass.
it's country, you get ejected from the space. If it's country.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Word.
Just saying.
Pretty strict. Feels
Oh.
real centralized in here now.
Yeah, country music
Things
is
just
like
got
my
mad
kryptonite.
centralized up in this bitch, Brad.
Hurts my ears. I got sensitive ears. Don't make fun of me.
You get sensitive everything. You're a sensitive boy, Brad.
So casually. Yeah, introduce myself, crypto casually. Ty Bodwin. Same thing. Not hiding behind mine. Dox me. Yo, I had to come up on this beat with a story. Huh. Sure did. Had to come up on this beat with a story. Huh. Sure did. I had to come up on this beat with a story. A horror story was sweet, it was gory. But either way, I had to tell my story. And yeah, I told the fucking truth. Okay, I said once before, I'll say again. If you tell the truth, always you gonna win. It don't matter what the judgment that comes to you. If you feeling truth, you feel it inside. You know that you always be right. Yeah, you know you tight with it. Might just see that light different. Either way that light hits it, you just see that diamond. Yeah, you know you shining. Feeling good about yourself. Yeah, and that's cool. I got nothing but trust for you. Yeah, all we do is run around the yard, and we do it in twos. That's a pair, two B's to a W. If I got a W, that means I'm winning. I could just be ripping and gripping about the nines. No, I'm not like that. I'm suburb on my grind. Domesticated now. Not looking for no clout. Not looking for no shine. Bitch, I'm talking big money shit every day. It's passive income, I'ma get it either way. And I learn a new language like, yeah, s'il vous plaît. I might just go que pasa on my amigos and I say, hey. Whoa, boy, let me get that old noise. Let me cock some elbows. Let me rub the elbow boys and them nail boys. Thinking that they YouTube. Jake Paul and old dude. Man, I ain't fucking with you, man. Floyd Mayweather, me, I'm like a 24 karat Midas gold. Yeah, I'm too classic. Havoc gets Tarican when I walk into the room. I am the savage. I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Yeah, that's what I believe and that's what I demanded. Respect for that shit. Remember my name is Crypto Casually. That's running all the game. And a king is a king no matter which phone he's on. I can rap all day long to any song that you play, or I come up in my mind. This is brain, no written flow, all power mine. Sweet, baddest, bad ones, had it. Me, I've had it with her, she's laughing, but me, I'm tapping and rolling out, and I be in the Aston Martin, whipping out for someone else named Aston. I'm switching up to Brittany and Katie coming with me, and me, I'm just chilling with Sarah, thinking, oh shit, I'm about to get caught. Fuck it, it's my fault.
That was Goons.
That was
A
fire,
little
dude.
bass in there.
Damn, man.
So, Jed, no,
Thanks, bro.
just a heads up,
Fucking
Brad. My
fire.
phone is like it's plugged in, but it's going down. The number's going down. Like the
No.
charge is going down. So I don't know if that means like my phone's like dead forever, but it's at 2% now. It was just at 20. I don't know what that
Well,
means.
I'm gonna have to get off momentarily.
No,
I
I'm
got
not ending the
TSA
stream. I
with
was just letting you
Bruce.
guys know if
Twitter
it
Spaces
randomly gets
Anonymous at
buzzed, I'll
10.
be plugging it back in. Dude, that song was tight. When did you
Well,
record that one?
I think we should just do it or do our thing, man. Just we're good. We'll have to get you on the freestyle.
Let's jump to Queen. Yeah, let's jump to Queen. Let's let Queen finish it out because, like I said, I gotta be off for TSA.
Yeah, we're good. We
I'll
did our
make it
2 hours,
short,
dude.
or we can do it next
Yeah,
time. It
No, you don't have
doesn't
to make it
matter.
short. I was just telling you
Uh,
guys if I did get like carpeted, I would just plug my
yeah,
phone in and
but
just
let's not chance
restart.
it so that we don't have to get 2 streams, recordings to end the
True.
show.
No, I'm not trying to.
That's
I'm
all.
so
just letting you guys know. Just if I do get carpeted, like I'll make another stream. I didn't end the show, so I was just letting you know.
Okay. All right.
No
yeah,
So
if we
rush.
do
Queen.
get carpeted, maybe we can go to Bruce's space.
Yeah, you guys
TSA.
should just come to TSA for
Yeah,
sure. We've got Slavic
y'all
Fruit
gotta
Farms
go
on there
for
as
it.
a guest tonight.
Yeah, we will.
We'll stop
Casually,
in
is
there.
there a
We'll
link
stop
up
in Zola.
for that yet?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
post it up.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Queen. What were you gonna
It's
say?
going up now. I think we're good.
All right. So I'm just a nurse. I've been a nurse all my life, and I went to the management side since 2010. Been doing project management as a nurse. Done all the different positions, the management, uh, like clinical manager, supervisor, director, administrator. Jumped down, and then I want to go back to the field. Want to be one-on-one with the patients and teaching, educating the young nurses and stuff. I'm good with the technology too, so I always taught them the technology side of it. I can teach them remotely, or I can do the oversight in field with them, so but I get sucked in the management side very quickly, and then I realize why I wanted to get out of it. But yeah,
Right.
I'm
When you're super smart and you're super good, you get rewarded with more work,
Yeah,
right?
I always get made manager as well. I'm like, I don't want to do management. And that's literally what I'm doing now
Mhm.
for a living.
Yep.
So here I am. So I bring in the project management side with me, and I've also done many things. I've done project management in our own business, where it was a construction business. So we were doing the construction inspection, and we had like 17 apprentices under us, so working with us, and it was a really good opportunity and stuff. But I could not stay in the toxic marriage. So, but it took a minute to make
I
the decision and to walk away from it. But
that
yeah.
that is phenomenal. I have a lot of corporate experience as well. I've done a lot of filing, my nails. I've run several companies right into the ground, and so that is my experience in the corporate world. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I bring here. I bring the community management, the building aspect here from my real world experiences, and here I am.
And there you are.
And there you
You're
have
over
it.
here. You're over here now. You're over here.
I appreciate
You're
you
not
guys
over
having me
there. You're
tonight
over
and
here.
having us tonight for real.
Yeah.
I
Of
enjoy you
course. Thank you
guys.
guys for coming on and like giving us a
Same
show,
here.
man.
And
For
and
sure.
and I really love I like the ending of our show for just because the way we end it. And this time, Cristiano, when you hear the boom, the last boom, kill
Well,
it.
we're supposed to end on the tradition is you end screaming. So unless you start screaming, I'm not going to start screaming, and then
Okay.
we're not going to end the show. We have to
Okay,
end screaming.
I'll scream at
Yeah,
the
because the
boom. I'll
audience
scream
has
at
to
the
scream. We scream into the void, and we scream our problems and our troubles away. So we leave the show
very casually.
purging negative
Very
energy.
casually. Very casually. Casually.
Huh.
He's a big baby. Swear to God, man.
Casually.
What?
You're going to make a way better co-host than Brad. Don't tell Brad.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
You guys aren't using your inside voice.
Sorry.
Huh?
I heard that.
Ayo,
I
Casually, you're
heard
going to make
that.
a way better co-host than Brad.
Hey,
Inside my
fucking
parents' house?
A. All right, yeah, fucking A, Chris. Yeah,
Inside
let's
my
go.
parents' house. That's how we talk, eh?
Fuck it. Fuck
We
Brad.
scream over each other. Fuck
Well,
these guys over
that's
here, eh?
backfired.
All right, I
That
gotta go.
backfired.
I gotta go. Love
Yeah,
you
let's do it.
guys.
We're gonna end the
Okay,
show.
here
Let's
we
do
go.
it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later, bud. Thanks.
Casually.
Like, come by anytime.
Later, bro.
I
Anytime,
have to
replace
go
Brad.
too.
Okay, kids. So what did we learn today? Well, I learned poetic justice. That means that you're part of a very special club and that you're an awesome person. We learned about Queen was a nurse, and we learned a little about stuff. We learned about Jessica and the Legacy Collective. We learned about Formula's amazing song and Donald's amazing writing skills. What else did we learn? We learned that Crypto Casually was very casual about how he picked his name. We learned to not sneak up on Zolo in the dark because he will shoot your ass. And what did we learn, Brad? What did you learn?
I learned that apparently I'm easily replaced twice in this show. Queen replaces me as a DJ, and you replace me a co-host. So I learned that fuck all y'all, and won't
You
you
guys
be
ain't doing
my
anything.
neighbor? Yeah,
Brad's gonna take his
that's
ball
what.
and go home. And so it's time
Yeah,
for me and you to
I'm
play
telling my
together.
mom. I'm definitely telling my
He's gonna
mom
tell his mom
for
in this
sure.
wonderful, beautiful thing we call the
And
metaverse. Won't you be mine? Could you be my neighbor? Thanks for being my neighbor,
yeah,
guys. And thanks for being Brad's neighbor. And
absolutely. And now we'll
make
end
sure
the
you follow
show
expert
on a
advice.
much more higher note, and definitely not in Mr.
Not
Rogers'
at all.
neighborhood. This
Make
is
sure
closer
before
to
you end the show,
like,
make sure you follow our new account at Expert Advice. So it's at Expert Advice WTF, and our website's going to be Expert Advice WTF as well. So yeah, stay tuned for all that, and also follow at Stay Tuned. So stay tuned for Stay Tuned. Go ahead, Brad. Do your thing. I did all the promoting. Okay, fine, Brad. I totally cued you, but whatever.
I know I did that on purpose just to embarrass you,
Bradley!
but
Perfect timing all
well,
show.
that's what you get for replacing me so easily. Some
Yeah,
on
so
a
you
beach.
rewarded me with dead air. That's a good fucking punishment. He knows
Yeah,
I hate dead air.
exactly. Take that to the
No
bank.
dead air. I'm gonna make you
Here we
dead
go.
air.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
This is what I'm all about.
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
Live from British Columbia because they got that legal cocaine. A few episodes ago, I was vibrating so much that I was simultaneously in two fucking places. But not today. I'm taking it easy. I think I only did half an 8-ball instead of a full one.
That's awesome.
But damn, here we are, live from British Columbia in Expert Advice, episode 18 with superstar Cristiano and Brad Music NFTs. If you think you're gonna be bigger than us, suck a duck. Let's fucking go.
Woo! Suck on the dog!